there goes another neighborhood.
That's a good way to start the stream. Hello, everyone. We're back with more Ace Attorney. And I'm still eating my dinner because you know I don't do time management well. All of my friends know this. That's why I hate time management games. Unless it's like a dating sim or something.
Lindsay admits she's not good at time management. That's why her next stream is Pikmin.
Oh God, no. I would lose so fast. Sulfiest.
I could just picture with me.
Technically, losing 30 in-game days, but you know, I believe in you. Actually, I legit believe you would win.
I could just picture like I try to learn to play that game. Okay, let's see. To move around, use the control stick. Oh God, it's already day 28.
I mean.
Hello, One Bad Gamer. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, One Bad Gamer. Anytime I see somebody talk about notifications, I think of poor 3TO who never gets notified for the streams, like, ever. I am moving things around, as usual. It's not unusual. Okay, sorry.
You.
Carlton.
Yep, it had to happen. After we talked about it, it had to happen.
Oh yeah, I need to go get your other chat. Well, I mean, I guess not. It all comes up in the same chat basically at this point, so.
Yep. So it doesn't really matter which one you pick, just as long as you read into it enough to know. Oh yeah, that's
matter. Now what happens? Okay. Oh, but I do still need to open up your stream so I can actually like watch it. Unless I was an idiot and closed it. No, I was not. Okay. Ooh,
I was about to say kind of a joke version of that regarding Roger Craig Smith, but I thought, would that be in good taste? It's like, it doesn't matter now what happens. I am no longer voicing Sonic.
Oh, I like these. These costumes?
Yeah.
Okay, am I hosting to Discord or are you?
Oh, that. Yeah, because I still don't have an Ethernet cable hooked up, and we'll see how the hell my stream even holds up.
All right, I'll do it.
I'll say if you don't mind doing so. Where's my? Oh God, I'm going hardcore here today. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Here, the top screen. Yeah, that's the only one we really need. And we're gonna set that to 30 frames, 480. That should be fine. That was fine last time, right? You could read it.
Hey, One Bad Gamer, how's the audio balancing coming across? Everyone heard okay? Game audio heard okay? Nothing too loud, nothing too quiet.
What?
That being said, we do also have a Robbie here if he wants to say hello.
Hello.
Yay!
Hello. Cue the Thanos meme. Fine, I'll do it myself. Where's my stream? Where's my stream? I need to go to my home. There we go.
Okay, so
I wanna go home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wanna go home.
I know we talked to Detective Bad a little bit last time.
I want to go home. You're home. That was fast.
I know we didn't finish talking to him, did we?
Well, audio balanced. No, I don't believe we did. Let me first go,
Yeah, I can still got my hand on the armpit. It's been there for 3 days. I don't even want to know what it smells like.
Oh, we have that perfume.
I appreciate that they're just having a really intense staring contest, the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Francesco's like, remember, Edgeworth, if you lose, that is not being the perfect way of a Von Karma.
Remember, Miles Edgeworth, if you die in the game, you die for real.
And that's because I'll kill you.
A true Von Karma would never lose with Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my god.
She's like a level 85, like, I don't know.
Paladin.
Yeah, paladin, there you go.
I was
I was gonna say
God,
wizard, but I'm like,
imagining
fuck, I don't
Franny
remember if
playing
that's
D&D.
What?
Every move that
I'm
she,
imagining Franny playing D&D.
Oh.
every time she rolls, if it's not a nat 20, then the dungeon master says that it's not. She just whips us. Like, okay, it's a nat 20.
No, she just keeps doing light whips until it rolls over to a 6. Or whatever, 20. Whatever it is.
So, like, from watching a lot of episodes of Team 4 Star at the table, it's like nat 20 is what is like the best roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still have yet to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons. I would legit love to someday, but that requires friends.
I played it one time.
I mean, I have you guys at least, but...
Well, that's true.
But you mean like the ones that you can hang out with in person?
Well, not necessarily.
Tom does it. I know his
There's
schedule
online
is...
D&D all over the place.
Yeah.
I just don't want to play with people I don't know.
I know Tom does it. But of course, time zones.
Time zones.
Time zones.
I mean, what's the difference of 5 hours?
It's just changed.
That's nothing. One of my friends, I think the difference between me and her is like 13 hours.
Good lord.
Oh damn! So she's like almost on the opposite side of the she's basically on the opposite side of the planet.
Whatever the time zone difference is between California and like somewhere in the UK.
Okay.
That'd be like 8 or 9 hours then.
Okay then, so it's like I probably exaggerate a little bit, but still, it's like nearly double-digit difference.
Yeah, because I know that from here to the UK is 5 hours, 5 or 6 depending on which part of the UK. And then here to from East Coast to West Coast is 3 hours. But anyway, are we ready to detect the big bad bad?
That's all he can say.
Okay.
Just press square.
Did we finish showing him things?
I don't know. But I don't mind showing him shit again.
Alright, let's do it.
To get through tight places, press the circle button to slide.
Slide to the left. Okay, sorry.
Crisscross.
Thank you, Coke. Alright. I'm pretty sure we've shown in the badge before, though. Should we just do everything again, or I don't know? What do you think?
I never noticed
Might
before
as
he
well
has.
do everything again, considering I
never
threw the badge out there.
I never noticed before he has holes in his tie too.
Mm-hmm.
Does showing that off make you feel like a big, strong prosecutor?
I wonder if he's neutral. He's looking awfully Swiss with that jacket.
I like the Swiss rolls.
It all comes back to the rolls.
It always comes back to the rolls.
Of course not. I was simply proving my title of prosecutor to you.
Really looked like you were proving your title of bitch. Okay, I'm sorry, that was out of line. That was out of line for me, I'm sorry. Are you okay? But look, okay, I see. Most prosecutors don't go around flaunting those things. They usually whip you. It's like a detective walking around with his badge flashing in the sunlight.
Yes, well, most detectives don't look like they just woke up in a dumpster either.
Do you know any detectives?
Show
Miles?
that off too much, and before you know it, you'll be elbow deep in angry criminals, and one pissed off detective who's 3 feet in front of you.
I'm just gonna say, like, that's hilarious because out of the 2 detectives he knows, both of them look like they'd wake up in a dumpster.
Exactly.
Hey, not my fault I took life lessons from Nick Nolte.
Nice Wire reference. Let's go.
That would definitely be a problem. I mean, not the detective. I'm sure he 3 feet in front of you. I'm sure he'd miss.
Let's see. He hits the plant? Huh, I guess I did.
Ha! You fired and you missed. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
The
Why
page
can't I remember
G8
the joke
incident.
about the ice cream and the snow?
The popsicle. You're close.
Don't eat the one that looks like it's banana flavored. It's actually lemon. Too sour for my taste.
It's actually lemon.
Okay, so bad can't handle sour. I'll just have all these sour Skittles to myself then. The
So bad.
KG8 incident.
Yeah.
I heard that you were involved in this case as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
It was an unpleasant case that I don't wish to recall. I've got a lot of regrets I'll never forget related to that. Regrets I'll take to the grave.
Does it really have that many regrets? Or is this a case of they didn't want to write in the entire previous case because it's not relevant to this one?
That one.
Oh well.
Who said
On the
that?
other hand, thinking
Have
back
you
on
heard
what I know,
voices
I
again?
suppose he just might.
Have you heard the voices again? Get them away from me!
Not the ghost.
Quick, call the Ghostbusters! I'll even take the reboot team at this point!
Oh my god.
What the hell? Who put this tie on me?
And why does it have only 2 holes? Why doesn't it at least have a line underneath for a smiley face?
Oh, Detective Bad, I'd like to ask you about this piece of evidence. What a narcissist! He'd has a look at his face and the evidence.
Don't trust your eyes all the time, little girl. I can see the evidence and keep an eye on the 2 of you with this mirror.
Trust me, there are times I wish I didn't have to trust my eyes. I wouldn't have to see your mug. What? Then why don't you answer?
'Cause I've got nothing to say. That is all.
Understood. I couldn't have just said that at the beginning.
'Cause I like being a dick.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean, I am a detective, you know, isn't that another term? Dick.
Also, I'm glad that One Bad Gamer is enjoying the voices.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
thank
same.
you, One Bad Gamer. Glad you're entertained. I was about to say enthused, and I'm like, that's not the right word. I reiterate that I both look and feel like I just woke up.
Yeah,
Hello,
that's the same.
Lucas. Welcome to the stream. We're solving crimes.
So pretty much during these 3 things, deja vu, I feel like I've been in this place before.
Exactly.
Fire
that.
on the street. I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
When will
The
he
only
get
time I ever listened to the
it?
full song is the Jonathan Young version.
Why won't this freaking guy get the hint? I don't want to look at his evidence.
Oh, the pen's got something.
Oh, I hadn't
Nope.
gotten there yet. Shit. I was 1 away. Animations take too long. Okay.
Faraday.
It sounds like you lost someone close to you.
He was a battle buddy. We fought through a lot together. Boy with a silver spoon in his mouth couldn't understand inside his dark underbelly.
Battle Buddy? Isn't that one of those gotchas that are all the rage these days?
No.
Did you get him out of a capsule? Okay. Ugh.
Fuck you
Hold on,
talking
hold on.
about?
I don't know, Battle Buddy just totally sounds like something you'd get from like a gotcha game or something.
What is this, Genshin? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh wait, gosh, puns? Oh yeah, I used to collect those all the time as a kid. Specifically Dragon Ball. There was
I-
this one of Goku. God, it was freaking ugly.
Hi, Hatsune Riku.
Looked like it was half melted with a magnifying glass or something.
Mm.
Because it was. I did it.
Yo, Hatsune Riku, hello. I'm muted. I'm sorry.
Hatsune Riku. Let's keep this simple and clean. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics
Yeah,
of that rap battle.
I don't know lyrics.
Yeah. Hatsune Riku, what is this? Some silverhead guy in cosplay drag? You know, conventions aren't gonna be
partway done
open
with
for
it.
months, right?
I got like a few pieces of a Riku cosplay going. If I can just, get a proper Organization 13 hoodie. Oh, and a
Hoping
and a
that-
Keyblade. Well, not a Keyblade, but whatever his thing is.
I'm hoping that the convention I want to go to in May will have enough stuff open by then that they'll consider reopening it. I don't think I'm gonna go in costume this year. I don't care about costumes this year. I just want to go.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, hey, thanks, Twitch. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but Dementis and Glorified Thief are streaming.
Oh my god, no way. Hold on, I gotta end the
Oh,
stream
that's
so I can
half
go
good
watch
news.
the stream. No, I'm just kidding.
Bad's like,
So you're happy that crazy people and criminals are actually throwing things in a body of water?
What?
Sorry.
Dementis, glorified thief, stream.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Okay.
Kids these days.
Don't get my references. But I was gonna say if I picked up an org coat, I could very easily just do Shion, and I wanted to do Shion for years because I have the Keyblade already and the black wig. Although I guess I could just cut and dye my hair. But
I just at this point need the wig, a proper coat, because I have a coat, but it's a bootleg thing off Wish, and it is missing like a lot of shit.
good old Wish.
And Riku's sword, not his Keyblade, but his sword in Kingdom Hearts 2. Although, honestly, I suppose he's right. I don't have anyone I relate to in that way. Well, it's not as though I long for someone like that, nor am I good at getting close.
Well, you got close with someone. No, I'm just kidding.
Skipping through dialogue, skipping through dialogue.
Animations take forever.
Switch roll!
That snack has quite a history attached to it for me. It's the reason I became a type 28 diabetic.
Oh shit.
Oh. I was ready for you to say it's the reason why I became a detective, but okay.
Well, that was the original reason. Then I got involved in a Swiss roll case and, well, I had to go undercover and eat a lot of them. Turns out, they are loaded with so much sugar that my body just can't stand it. Other people can, but not me. I mean, that's it. You know the highest level of diabetes before me was only like 6 or something? I'm the only type 28 diabetic on the planet.
I can't handle sour, I can't handle sweet. I have a very weak system of food.
Don't make me slap you, boy, for irritating me.
I like bitter and salty.
Like bitter and salty. I'm not sure I follow.
Me either.
Recently departed Faraday loved the courthouse special Swiss rolls.
Aww.
And his daughter, Kay, also seems to have taken a liking to them. That's probably why she's the killer. He had one, she was still hungry, and wouldn't take no for an answer.
Oh no.
She becomes quite feral when she's hungry.
Oh,
Guess you could call her Feral Day.
God damn it.
The 3 of us used to sit around eating them together. This was back when I was only a type 17 diabetic.
High potassium moment.
High potassium. Well, this shit is bananas.
God damn it. B-A-N-A.
I guess that's why we wanted to get Detective Gumshoe into them too. Look at the sticky situation that came out of that.
I'm sorry, I'm still dying about bananas. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A.
There's the voice again! What the hell?
Actually, the biggest reasons for the sticky situation we find ourselves in are the absolute poverty of that scruff face and his unnecessary soft-heartedness. Unforgiving as always, I say.
Gumshoe is a good boy.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Looping as usual, I see. God damn it.
I'll still never get over that Sonic Boom actually made that joke.
I know, right?
That show is glorious, and I legit still want a third season, even if Roger is leaving Sonic.
I think it's just safe to say that I think they're probably done with everything Boom related, except for maybe having stick pack.
It hurts.
I know. You think that they could have at least, tried to make one more 3D Boom game better in a better engine?
Oh, the games. Okay.
I mean, it's just saying. I know. I'm just saying. It's like this. I mean, the show obvious, but I mean, give the games a better reputation. Have let's play the good Sonic Boom game.
Until you just said game, I completely forgot there was even a game.
There's actually 3 of them, I think.
Yeah,
There's
there
3
is.
of
But I
them?
completely forgot about all their existences because the only thing Boom related I care about is the show.
I knew there
No,
were
it's
2.
just as I said. I have nothing further to add. But if there's one thing a detective honors, it's that you must have confidence in and take responsibility for anything you say. That's what it means to be a detective.
In other words, you're just another stubborn horse, aren't you, detective?
Okay.
You better take responsibility for that, boy.
God damn it, Edgeworth, it's not that. It's the same thing as you. There's perjury and Brady violations. Oh, it's kind of a big deal.
And
Okay,
final
this-
item.
Okay,
The
this seriously.
perfume. Ah,
Okay, this seriously should have been had like a skip button or something.
Oh wait, so the perfume and not the notebook.
correct. The
Okay.
perfume is all that has something new, it seems.
Got it.
I'm not a big fan of perfume. More of a deodorant kind of guy, you know?
What about cologne?
What I really love is sand. It's rough and coarse,
It
Gets everywhere. Just the way I like it.
God damn it.
and it goes down smooth.
Right? Excuse me while I drink some more, sir.
5 bags a day, 6 bottles a week.
I'm pretty sure that's a... I keep forgetting, but I'm pretty sure that's actually a Yu Hakusho Bridge reference.
Oh god, it's been so
No one
long
thing.
since I've watched you.
I just know one thing. This investigation has been brought to you by sand. Sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it.
Yes.
So exactly what kind of relationship do you have with Miss Yu?
There's no Miss Me. I'm bad. What? Oh, wait a minute. That you. Who the hell came up with these stupid names? Like I told you. We're connected through the victim of the KGA incident, her younger sister. Who was actually her older brother who went down on that plane in Grenada.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I watched too much Days of Our Lives. I was supposed to protect her. But I failed in my duties. That COD match just took way too long. Just another pathetic detective. After that, Cochin's not guilty verdict. Well, sparked our pursuit of the case. Me as detective, and she as a lawyer.
In other words, they're still working together. Alright, let's actually talk to him.
Alright.
During the recent theses. So you were in this room the entire recess.
Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here.
At least your story is consistent.
Good, now put that
yeah.
thing away.
Earlier, you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu.
Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. Literally. Ooh!
At least that's what I wish I did. Unfortunately, she was laughing so hard I could hear her quite easily and had no way of not noticing her.
Wanted to talk. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here. Lights went out, she killed the guy and let- Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Then what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in 2 different locations?
Guess I am.
Interesting.
But also very strange.
Very strange indeed.
Very cuckoo.
Cuckoo for Cocoa
Speaking
Puffs?
of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Oof.
Oh, sorry. Oof. Sorry,
no.
I can't do the Roblox one.
Oh yeah, oof.
Let's
Oof.
see. Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG8 incident, and as
And
I
Mr.
recall,
Mi-
Detective Bad was the lead detective on the case. I wonder
Miss
if the
Yu
reason
and
for her disdain is that
Miss Yu
That-
and Mr. Me.
God damn it. Mr. Meeseeks?
it's that.
Sorry.
Is that no? That's not. Is that how you spell disdain?
I don't think
No.
it is. I think it's actually with another D.
It is.
Ugh.
Disdain.
Yeah, I thought so. It's DISDAIN,
Wait.
right?
Yeah, well, I've seen a
mean-
lot of games that make this problem. There was one game I remember it said Isle, and it had 3 L's.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure because I'm like disdain isn't a word, and it's not. It is not a word as
Okay,
far as
well-
I can tell.
Well, do you
so-
say disdain right here on the floor because of the blood?
Oh,
I was
actually
thinking,
it is.
I
Hold
wonder
on.
the reason for her die stain. Okay, sorry, I just saw a stain on your coat.
It
and
actually
really
is a
bothering
word.
me.
Yeah,
Die
disdain
stain,
is
you
a
don't
word.
Die stain, you don't belong on this coat.
Oh my god. But you might make a good coaster for my drink.
Coaster for my drink. Yes, thank you, Robbie. I just saw it pop up here after the phone was like, hey, did you mean disdain? So, but I'm pretty sure that here they meant to say disdain from context clues.
Yeah, okay. The way they spelled it is actually a verb, apparently. To tarnish, or to tinge with a different color from the natural or proper ones. So, in other words, to stain something, or discolor, tarnish, defile.
All right, today
Okay.
I learned disdain is actually a word.
Yep, I've learned a thing today. Anyway, I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case.
You knew?
Huh.
Just for that,
I
have
also
to
know
kill
that
you.
today's trial involving the Cadopian Embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG8 incident. Now, the detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday and the KG8 incident.
He's-
That's his response. Just.
You already know that
Colonel.
one.
I was gonna
Colonel, this guy's telling me asking me too much.
It's like
Colonel.
Detective Bad.
Colonel.
If you could stop
Colonel.
moaning at me sexually, I'd appreciate it.
That's not moaning sexually. That's me passing a kidney stone. There we go.
Bold of you to
Ugh.
assume I don't find that kink. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
The sad thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if there actually was, buddy. Anyway, if you
Ew.
already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you. Not a damn
Pupper
thing!
wants out again, so. Apparently Pupper wants out again, so I'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, okay. And it looks like we have to click on that again? It didn't check mark. That's kind of weird. Okay, well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna click on it and see if the intro text is different. It looks the same. Oh, okay, it is different. There is new stuff.
Well, shit, I wasn't paying attention to what I was supposed to say. I mean, all I know is you two will be the first to hear
You know
what I'm
what?
about
I
to tell.
can
It was a
just
long
do-
time ago. Longer now than. Wait.
I can just reset it actually. So, let me see.
Guess maybe I could say that joke for when Colin comes back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna reset it. because we didn't actually do anything other than go through the first thing of text. So
I love that they had to add the mouth for Edgeworth to not just make it look like a generic white blob for that silhouette.
right? Because, I mean, all we did was just show him stuff in our inventory, so it's not like any of that actually triggered anything from what I could tell.
I mean, it's like here, you know, you can obviously tell it's supposed to be Edgeworth, but when it's just like the close-up of his head and like the little cartridge icon, it's like, the fuck is that?
Okay, we're gonna skip through this real quick. Text, go faster!
Look down here, blah, blah, blah. I was waiting for recess to end in here. At least it's always consistent. Earlier said you were in the lobby with Miss You. Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. God, this freaking Cliff Note version sucks. No time to prepare. You and Miss You were in here with Mr. Me.
With Mr. Me.
Mr. Me Seeks.
Yes, Mr. Me Seeks.
And there's that word that threw us for a loop.
How could you know?
How did you know? My armpit is very displeased.
I like how they're calling this the second KG8 incident, and I'm just kind of like, shouldn't they have called it the KG9 incident or something like that?
No, because the KG9 sounds stupid.
Alright, well, what about 16?
See, well, if you can't call it 16 without having 9 through 15, that's even stupider.
But it's the second one, so it should double.
Just call it KG 8.1.
Oh my god. But Detective Bad, that's even worse.
Yeah,
No,
well, if it's actually worse, then there will be a hole in... If it's worse, there will be a hole in my jacket.
You just find, like, a new hole in his jacket, like, a couple days later.
It's like Morgan Freeman in South Park. Every time he tells a story, he gets another freckle here. Every time something stupid happens, he gets another hole in his...
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Alright, so I'll be right back myself. I'm done. My drink ran out. I'm going to get another one.
Okay. Well, now I feel stupid for not knowing that disdain was actually a word. Or disdain. I'm gonna end up pronouncing them exactly the same every single time. Aww. I just found really cute fan art of Iva.
Just picturing, like, every time that way, he's just like... Because he said it's a lollipop in his mouth, right?
And I've been sucking on this lollipop for 5 days and it still hasn't shrunk. Technology is incredible. Am I alone?
I'm alone again, just like in real life.
No, I'm still here. I just got distracted because one of the artists I really like, she got into Danganronpa lately, so now besides just drawing Team Rocket, she's now drawing like Danganronpa fan art, and it's great.
Now she's gonna start drawing, he or she, I don't know who, is gonna start drawing Danganronpa characters as Team Rocket members and vice versa.
Yeah, probably.
You're gonna draw Genocide Jack holding Ash by the collar with holding a pair of scissors, say, "Give me your fucking Pikachu!"
Yes. But it's Kiana Mai. She does art for like Big City Greens, which is a show I haven't watched, but she really likes Toko for whatever reason, and that's fine. there's lots of Toko, and I'm like, oh, I like her Toko art. Very cute.
Sometimes it's just when you find the one thing you're best at drawing, or you just love to draw so much you just have a hard time stopping. It's like with me. It's like 11 years ago on DeviantArt, I drew my first. I made my first Powerpuff Girl pic on a computer, and I'm still making them like 11 years later.
Yes. I always wanted to draw a comic, like a web comic. But when I draw, I don't know how. I mean, I've used like, wireframes and things like that, but I'm terrible at drawing like poses and actual like movement. So I've never actually done like a web comic, because the way that I draw doesn't really like work for that, because I'm not good enough. So I've never done a.
At least you actually draw them, and you're not one of those people who just like take a stock background image and clip art of all those characters and just half-ass like paste it on and just put it like, oh, like a Sonic the Hedgehog goes to Disneyland or something stupid like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it was gonna be like original characters or something like that. I wanted to do actually, a couple years ago, I wanted to do like a Nuzlocke comic, and I had this thought to use Sun and Moon for it, and I'd come up with like character backstories and everything, and it was essentially gonna be like two girlfriends. The one is the one going on the journey doing the Nuzlocke, and the other one was champion before. So, and then at the end they'd have like a battle, and because I have the two cartridges, I was gonna battle myself with their teams and see which one won. But
see if maybe your bias doesn't get in the way.
Yeah, my bias would get in the way, I'm sure. I think it would be hilarious if the Nuzlocke team won, but considering the team that the champion character has, I don't see that happening. Because those are some pretty good Pokemons that I have. Put a lot of effort into them.
So are we
so
talking
many
KG8
eggs.
incident again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're doing it.
Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG8 incident.
Not exactly a happy story.
Well, I'm not exactly a happy guy, so hit me with your best shot.
Other than the people who were directly involved, you two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell. I had a joke for this earlier and I don't even remember it. Fuck.
It was a lollipop.
The honest truth behind the KG8 incident is hidden in this lollipop.
It's in this lollipop.
Oh!
Oh.
Exclamation point!
Faraday, you and I mean miss you, not you. As you already know, we three were involved with the KG8 incident. We caused it. Wait, you didn't hear that? Faraday and we were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring.
You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries?
That trial was just a front.
Communism is just a red herring.
God damn it.
A facade?
Wait, what was the mark under the sea in that? Anyway.
The accent.
But the case became tainted. All because...
Hello, Megan. Welcome to the stream.
Hi,
All
Megan.
because the witness who was going to testify about the Amano Group's ties to the smuggling CCU was K-worded.
Oh no!
Then what became of the secretary who was arrested?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey! It's Devereaux!
His name was Yeah, his name... thank you for that, actually. His name was Colin Devereaux. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. Looks like he doesn't know a thing about a lot of things. Too
His
innocent.
name was Colin Devourer of Worlds. I think it's just Devereaux. Oh.
Oh,
Well, that's much less intimidating.
Right?
but he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Devereaux was probably being intimidated by the big boss man. I watch WWF.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for a Metal Gear joke. Okay.
Yeah, just another scapegoat.
The boss man of the Amano group? He can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano.
Ernest, the guy who saved Christmas?
Oh my god.
That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis.
Did you?
I thought you were gonna say hygiene is.
I was about to say, did you forget? But this is in the past, so he has no idea yet. But we know. But we know.
What was he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with smuggling? How dare!
He definitely
I
wouldn't
suppose
try to
it would
cover
have
up a
been
crime in the
difficult
future.
to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Cochin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go? If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him.
That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, Cece, I was supposed to protect them both.
Miss, you did mention that as well, about how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister.
But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into their trap.
What kind of trap?
They put their hand on the card and flipped it over.
Oh my god.
I lost all my life points that day. The holes in
Oh.
this jacket are a testament to that trap.
You mean you were fired upon?
No, they just
You
threw
were
it into a
shot at
Swiss...
that many times in one gunfight?
What? No, they just threw it into a Swiss cheese maker. No. More times. Only about half of these are from that case. The rest were from my Uncle Leroy.
Oh my god. The rest were from my wife. I'm just kidding.
I wanted to try to become the next RoboCop. I remember he got shot at like 50 times. But the reason I wear this is to go hunting for weapons.
He's now Gumshoe.
The reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself that Groundhog Day is every 2nd of February. I'm sorry, I'll stop with the jokes.
No, it's fine.
Of the lessons I learned from the KG-8 incident.
Is he Bill Murray?
I don't think we told.
See.
I don't think we told Colin about the joke for like what we were gonna call like the next him saying it was the next KG-8 incident.
Oh,
And you were-
yeah, that one.
And then she was like, "Why don't you call it KG-9?"
No, because that's stupid. Call it KG-8.1.
I was like, why not KG-16?
KG 8.9.
You couldn't protect CCU. The suspect was found not guilty. We had hit a brick wall. Ow. As far as the law was concerned.
Every time it is that you say CCU, I can't, for some reason, I do not understand. I keep hearing the main theme for Dragon Maid, what is it? Dragon Maid.
Kobayashi.
That's it, yes. I wanted to say Konosuba, and I'm like, that's not right. Yeah, Dragon Maid Kobayashi. Just, it goes choo-choo yeah, but I keep thinking, CCU! It's like, why?
Aw.
Because they both have two things that start with a C, and the other starts with a Y.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu. You gonna have to ask me again?
Yes, relation.
The fuck, man?
About when you first met Miss Yu. It was on the day the verdict KG-8 incident was handed down, was it not?
Yes. Faraday and we apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do, but Just saying you're sorry don't bring my sister back, she said.
Just mocking her.
Then she gave me a hard slap across the face.
Damn.
And then laughed uncontrollably for 20 minutes.
She thought it was hilarious. I didn't.
Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap.
Is Bad gonna have to
If it
choke a
was
bitch?
me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough.
As I said, is Bad gonna have to choke a bitch? Am
Oh,
I?
go ahead, choke yourself for all I care.
Alright, fine, bring it on, bitch!
Edgeworth's just sitting in the back eating popcorn.
I suppose not.
And somehow
Go ahead and whip me
Francisco
right
is
now
the
if you want.
one.
I won't feel a thing. You said it yourself. That sounds so wrong grammatically. She never wanted to see either of us ever again. She said, we'll meet for lunch next Wednesday.
Right?
But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct?
More like she saw me. But yeah, Faraday and I, even after the KG-8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But
it's no use.
Take this.
We cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. Couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring. It was obviously Junko. She admitted herself she was the mastermind.
Is the ring really that big?
It must be. This whole damn game is about it.
It was
Listen,
in pursuit.
Junko. Listen, Junko just wants to avenge her husband and son. Wait, wrong Junko.
Right?
It was in the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again.
The prequel to Fellowship of the Ring.
So, Desolation of Smog?
The
It was
movie
during
was
another
good.
trial.
movie.
Really, I
Sorry,
I heard.
low.
Really, I heard it was not amazing, but I heard it was decent. But whatever. Different opinions and such.
I've literally only ever watched the first two Lord of the Rings movies. I know nothing about the others. I just have heard bad things
I've
about
seen-
the prequels.
I've seen all the live-action Lord of the Rings ones, not the Hobbit ones, and the only Hobbit one I've seen. One.
Oh god,
I've
you think
seen
like
all of
option? I
them.
forgot there was animated Lord of the Rings movies.
I've seen all of the live action ones, like the Peter Jackson ones, because when I was in college, my ex-boyfriend, when he found out I had never seen Lord of the Rings, he's like, we have a 3-day weekend. You and I are going into one of the public rooms. We're watching them. We're sleeping there, and we're not stopping until we've watched all of them.
Yeah,
By the
we're
way,
watching them. We're sleeping with them.
pretty much. But he's like, and we're watching the extended cuts. So it took like pretty much all weekend, but we watched the entire like Lord of the Rings trilogy. And then of course that was around the time, sort of, I think that the Hobbit movies started coming out. So we saw those together too.
Hey Robbie, can I have you help me out with a quote here? Because all I can think is, wow.
Wow. This is nuts.
Wow, what?
Nothing, just nostalgia.
Oh, yeah, I was not catching that at all.
Oh, okay. No, because her explaining that of the ex who wants you to watch all three in as much of one sitting as possible is exactly how I end up watching 2.5 of them.
Yep.
My first ex was like, "You've never seen Lord of the Rings? Okay, I own all three. Here's the extended." And it's like we watched the first two, and then we watched half of the third one on the following day, and then we never
Clockwork
finished
Orange
it.
on you, strapped you down to the chair, had your eyes pried open, occasionally putting eye drops in them. And she was like,
No,
"Pay
but I
attention,
tried
there'll
to
be a
pause
quiz
a
later."
lot.
It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring.
There was a quiz later, by the way.
Faraday was the prosecutor and I as the lead detective.
I did not have a quiz, at least, thankfully. But she did make me sit through the entire credit sequence.
Yeah, same.
Took
The
to the
full, like,
witness
40
stand.
to 50-minute credit sequence.
She appeared out of the blue as a defense attorney, and then slapped me again across the face.
Ooh, I like this art.
Her client was related to the smuggler, and she was defending them?
Oh, that's Edgeworth, apparently.
My thing hadn't changed the art yet, so last I just heard was, slap me across the face, and all I heard was, ooh, I like, and I'm like, wow. She's entertained by violence. Cool.
You know, it's like, from that angle, take away his facial hair, you could kind of see him as maybe being like the Joker.
Do you want to know how I got these
I'm crazy
scars?
enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
I love that clip.
Frick.
If only it didn't have the worst of the BTAS Joker designs.
Her client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them.
Yep. You was pursuing... Again, that sounds so dramatically. You was pursuing the ring as best she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Rel this time, for the same reason.
Come to think of it, Miss, you did say something to the same effect.
It was difficult to tell amidst all of the laughter. I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KG-8 incident, alright?
And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer?
Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing.
Why didn't you whip her?
'Cause
She
she'd
seemed like an
it.
upstanding citizen, despite being a defense attorney, of course.
But didn't you once say that just being a defense attorney warrants like 50 lashings?
Please, I'm not going to say that for at least another 2 years.
I must be thinking ahead of myself.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay.
I'm getting ahead of myself. How about next Tuesday for pizza?
Right? I'll see you next Tuesday. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rel was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him, ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to.
Oh yes, I remember that conversation. The police officer in the background was getting soaked by the drinking fountain.
It was hilarious.
Quite entertaining to watch. Oftentimes I stopped paying attention to Miles Edgeworth and just enjoyed watching him get drenched.
Still paid attention enough though to berate him whenever I had the chance.
Oh, I mean, of course.
I'm very good at multitasking.
There's always a second part of my brain that's for whipping Miles Edgeworth. Either with my whip or with my words. It doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable.
Again, told you should have whipped him. I mean her. I meant that was a apostrophe E-M. Apostrophe E-M, not him.
Why not both?
You're so naive, little girl. I could have just stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are.
How dare you insult the daughter of a Von Karma?
A daughter of Avant Karma without a lollipop? Just like us, you felt that she had hit the limit of what the law could do. She tried to become Batman, but, well, someone named Gordon already took the role of a female Batman vigilante. That's all.
The casting was filled up.
I mean, someone else tried being another female Bat, but oh god, that show's ratings tanked.
The law is merely a tool. There is no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman.
You two are still too young. One day you'll know what I mean. But enough sidetracking. Have at
Never!
you. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That is all. How many times have I said that already?
Let's do it again.
Okay,
No, I'm
so
just
it's
kidding.
not all. I now need to ask you about your relationship to your partner, Mr. Faraday. Therefore, what was your relation to Mr. Faraday? You even seem to know Kay fairly well.
I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Kay, I've known her since the day she was born. Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together.
I've known Kay since the day she was born. You know, I delivered her, actually.
I'm her godfather. Or maybe just her other father. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe. Unless.
Perhaps, possibly, unbeknownstly.
But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yatagarasu case.
Okay, 3TO, good luck with your stream.
Hi, 3TO. Bye, 3TO. Nice having you. Ooh, did we touch a nerve?
Just looking at you touches a nerve. I only have one thing to say to you. Pickled fish lips.
Alright.
No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than me and Faraday. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial.
If it weren't for all the dialogue, I thought we could come back to what you said.
To prove
Always
that Bell was not the real Yatagarasu. I'm talking here! Sorry.
Always
I
such a
I'm
nerve
so
when I
mean.
look at you. I'm like, it's a good thing that you have that mirror, else I'd think you were talking to me.
Whatever. Which I could have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time, in a chicken costume. Sorry, I've had a few. This case is really weighing on. Sorry.
Did someone lace my lollipop?
Oh, that's right. This is the Jack Daniel flavor law.
Shit, how did I forget?
I must hit the gooey center. That's where the strongest stuff kicks in. To prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either.
Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
He just cracks it. He's like, let's get this over with.
Transformers!
And Kay comes up, you know. In another hour, he'll be singing show tunes.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh god, it's already started.
Mr. Rogers, oh, he promised he was going to do something else this week.
Me forgetting
I'm just
what
gonna
my baby
sit over
K
here and
voice
let
was.
all this resolve itself. I'll just
5
be over here
days
making
later, still going on. A truth
It's a
uncomma would have let it
beautiful
end
day
in
in
1
the
hour.
neighborhood, such a beautiful day for a neighbor.
Anyway,
Just like
more
just
statements in
singing just
BCI.
the one song so much. Perhaps a bit more digging into the Yatagarasu is what's necessary.
Oh god,
You claim
there's
to know
more.
much about... You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with the class?
Yeah, I am the Yatagarasu. I mean,
It's definitely not
what you two
Faraday,
should be
though.
looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel.
I agree, which is exactly why I am asking you about the Yatagarasu.
What?
The KG8 incident and his second KG8 incident, both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring, and in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. However, there is
How do you know about the smuggling ring?
Who told you?
Who
Where
told
is
you about
she?
the smuggling ring?
You did. What? How did I? When did I say that? I'll fucking kill me.
And
Call
that
back
is
to
the
when
presence
Francisca
or
told him he
absence
should
of the
strangle
great thief
himself.
Yatagarasu. Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. then, during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd? Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already. I believe that there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time. Okay, one bad gamer, have fun with your schoolwork. I mean, that's, oxymoron, but have good luck with your schoolwork. Good night.
Bye, one bad gamer.
A reason, huh?
Come on, there we go. And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday's and Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu.
If it will help you solve this case, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu. It's because it's someone that I made up at night. He lives in my closet.
It's the ghost.
It's the box ghost!
It's the box ghost.
It's the ghost of Andre the Giant.
Oh
my
no.
God. What was that sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you by accident. Now it's not by accident. Ugh. It still accidentally whipped me anyway.
Damn, I wanted to get hit. Looked like fun. There are three main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. Reason number one, he's got 3 legs.
He's got 3
First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows the location of the target. It always knows exactly how to disarm the security system, because it is the security system. And 3, or third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ever. Because he eats it.
But I'm so hungry, Vale.
Gumshoe's actually the best thing to ever happen to Yatagarasu. He doesn't need to eat it himself anymore.
Right? Faraday's over there like, damn, I've lost so much weight. I don't have to eat all this evidence anymore.
Like, hot damn, I can't remember the last time I weighed only 140 pounds. I see. So those are the Yatagarasu's special traits.
And now I'm sad. 'cause
Sounds
now
like an
he's dead.
incredibly elusive thief.
The Yatagarasu. Doesn't that sound like a Pokemon name? Go, Yatagarasu! Use Earthquake!
I think it would use
Yatagarasu
fly.
has never been caught on tape. Never tries to draw anyone's attention. Yet it always manages to anyway.
Mind wasting time as games,
Yet you watch the Silver Samurai, or Steel Samurai, whichever I keep getting them confused!
I'm old. No, I'm just kidding.
Would never do something as lowbrow as commit murder! Urgh. That's
By the way,
how
Cope,
what?
on your comment, it's not a Pokemon, but Yatagarasu is a persona.
These days they all seem kind of the same, It's like, you show me one, it's like, okay, what Digimon is that?
Sir, that's a dark magician.
Oh, how does that evolve from my Pikachu? That's how I knew that Will wasn't the Yellow Yatagarasu right away.
Is this what a stand is? I don't understand.
What Pokemon is this? Sir, that's Monster Rancher. The fuck is that?
Oh, I used to
I actually used to watch like a lot of episodes of that before going to school for like almost a whole year back in like middle school. I actually managed to see the ending of it air on TV.
Nice.
I am glad that I didn't pay attention to the plot of Digimon because those two, Monster Rancher and Digimon, were two that were just on, and I'd occasionally put on for like all of 5 minutes and be confused watching either one. Legit thought they were the same show for years until I was a teenager.
I could honestly see all of the monsters from Monster Rancher and Digimon being in. They had ones of just varying types that you could believe that Pixie was a Digimon or, Ikakumon was from Monster Rancher.
The only monster I remember is the 1 foot, one-eyed creature. The Mike Wazowski with 1 foot.
Suezo.
A one-eyed, one-horned,
Cool. No
flying
idea what their
purple people
names.
eater?
What was it? What's that? He was like he had like a big yellow, one eye, a mouth, and he like hopped around on the. He's like one of the few.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's
moving
right.
on.
I just
Moving-
don't know the names of any of them.
What's that? It's like I only know the names of like some of the main ones because I watched so many episodes as a kid because I had nothing else to watch in the morning.
Hulu, I don't need a free trial. I already have you. Thank you. Anyway.
But you're talking about Monster Rancher. I figured you would want to watch it.
But you can't use that sort of logic on its own to prove that he wasn't.
Listen, little girl. I'm not done talking yet.
Call me little girl one more time.
Little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl.
He's just asking to get whipped now because he's like, he wants to know if he can take it.
What's
Miles,
different about this
my
time?
father said he knew where the grenades were in the evidence locker.
Oh, really? That's
Would you
so
mind
cool.
assisting me?
Yeah, really. Hey, can I hold one in with my teeth?
Oh, please do.
It's
Please
no,
do.
it's no fun when they want to get hurt.
What's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling ring got smuggled, sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Cadopian embassy, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu sent the evidence.
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings to the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was the Blue Badger costume.
God damn it.
Was something only Faraday and I and a select few others knew about.
In that case, how can you be so sure that it was the Yatagarasu who sent it?
That easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. It said, steal your heart or something like that.
It was a Valentine,
Here, it's this
Valentine
one.
Day's
This is just a
card
card
to
with a
me.
pic. Here, it's this card. This is just a picture of a seashell. Oh, sorry, wrong calling card. Here you
Oh,
go.
yeah. This one's in the shape of a raccoon head. Yeah.
Sly Cooper, I knew it was him! That's how I could be so sure.
And just what sort of card is it?
Credit. Here,
Right.
take a look at this article.
Get a load of this.
Holy crap, he looks like that one vampire guy, Darkstalker.
Like, what's his name? Like the one. Like the one who's like moves like the Midnight Blitz.
Dude, I don't know.
Like-
No idea.
like-
I don't
anyway.
even know what show you're talking about.
Dark
I'm talking about
Stalkers?
Darkstalkers. Game that Morgan's from.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I have no idea. Never seen anything about it except that character.
Okay.
Whenever the Yatagarasu wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information. But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was.
Ah, and that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rel was a phony.
He's a big fat phony!
You
Thank you very much.
phony!
I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now.
You do?
Oh. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes?
His Honor would like to transfer the evidence from today's trial over to you. So, if you could please head over to the courtroom, it'd be much appreciated, sir.
Understood. I'll be there shortly.
I'll just wait
Detective
here.
Bad, what does the law mean to you?
A lot of dots. A Finding the answer to that question that is the only reason I'm still alive. Hey, on the answer.
And we are still alive.
Yay, Portal reference. I'm always down for a Portal reference. I became a
This was a
prostitute finding
triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
And then he drops dead.
And then you'll blow up.
And then you'll blow up. Yes.
You can't eat all those Swiss rolls at a time. Dad!
What's gonna happen? Am I gonna blow up?
No. God damn it, that's a great one.
No worries, it'll go right to your thighs.
My thighs?
And then you'll blow up.
I remember my first Swiss roll.
That
Okay,
was
I'm
always
done.
one of my favorite favorite episodes.
It is a good one. One that I wish they played more when we were kids was the Blue Jellyfish episode.
Oh, I saw that one a lot.
I remember seeing it occasionally, then just suddenly, like, they started airing other reruns a lot more, and I was like, I really like that one, though.
I wish that they would just rerun the early seasons. Like the newer ones, I wouldn't care less if never.
I don't know, I actually legitimately do like I haven't watched a lot of newer SpongeBob, but of what I have seen, it's like it still holds up pretty well, I think.
Well, I mean, mostly the ones from like the seasons that had like, you know, one course meal, Truth or Square, the Splinter. You know, the seasons with those episodes. Like, if they never showed them again, I wouldn't care. Full one.
I hated
Yeah,
the
I don't know
Splinter.
what ones you're talking about at all. I
Good,
don't know
you
if
did-
it's
good.
titles.
You said you're lucky.
Yeah, you don't want to remember those.
I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself, and to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty.
We're playing a dangerous game. Oh!
The game's called Old Maid.
Well, shit. I guess we didn't get to examine anything in there. We didn't need to.
Well, Bad
Rip.
Bad said that he opened the window, if I
Yeah.
recall.
Rip all of the flavor text. All right, September 10, District Court, courtroom number 3.
Wait, what year is this?
Oh, it's you,
Hello, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Edgeworth.
With the way the judge was standing, I just was wanting Edgeworth to walk up and be like, "Hello, Your Honor." Your Honor taps him on his shoulder. Judge just falls forward.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Your
His
Honor.
heart attack finally caught up with him.
Like, oh God, someone call an ambulance. Then like 10 minutes later, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. That just happens from time to time at my age."
Oh, it just
Sorry,
feels
my
like
heart's
standing up.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, right? Oh, there it goes.
It appears that his honor is still a bit dispirited.
For the first time in forever. No, I'm just kidding.
For the first time, everything's in my way.
Okay, sorry. For the first time today, I experienced what it's like to stand at the witness stand.
Okay, but which part is the judge playing, Elsa or Anna?
Olaf.
Both? Olaf.
Both. Just a one-man play of Frozen by the judge. I would watch that.
Just remember, if you ever feel like you're emotionally unstable, there's just one song from that movie you need to hum to yourself to get your spirits lifted, and that's called "Love Is an Open Door."
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good song. They talk about eating food.
They sure do. I now have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to give testimony.
I'm now gonna write in witnesses twice as hard in the future.
Right? Fuck that noise, I'm never doing that
there's
shit
no
again.
reason for you to be all depressed about it, Your Honor. As a judge, no one expects you to think about anything other than the verdict. Francisca, there's no need to further depress His Honor. But
it's fun.
trying to, Miles. Your Honor.
Can't talk too depressed.
Right?
I think I'm right, actually.
You are right.
Your Honor, I've come to collect the evidence that was to be transferred to me.
What? I never said that.
What?
Robbie, if you're saying anything, Robbie, you're muted. I thought I just heard you say something. Not just me, right? You can't hear Robbie, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I can't hear.
I've heard
either.
him from time to time, but I haven't heard him since the last time we heard him.
Yeah, okay. Alright, give me just one quick moment.
Okay.
Okay, so real quick, what side does Nick stand on? Does he stand on the right or the left from this angle?
From this angle, I believe it was the right side.
That's what I thought. It's because the game always has him on the left, and that's what always gets me confused.
Yeah.
Because even like I think like when you win the case, he's on the left side for some reason.
Yeah, because it's facing the judges.
Because like, but it's like it's facing the judge when like the. But he's supposed to be on the right. It's like someone fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. It doesn't matter if we're facing the witness stand or the judge's bench. He's always on the left side. Even though realistically he should change sides. Well, this is a good time to drink water, I guess. Exclamation point, hydrate.
Where did my life go wrong? Hey, ever since I've actually had to think, I don't know what is right anymore. Oh wait, it's this direction.
He just waves his right arm.
Okay, I now know what right is again.
He does that, he does the thing that, like, Knuckles had to do at the beginning of the Sonic Boom game, which just fucking gets me every time.
There's actually, like, all these sessions remind me of when I was, years ago, when in one of my older chats, we were, like, doing something kind of similar to this with Phoenix Wright, but we weren't, like, streaming it, and I played the judge. I remember my running joke with the judge is he always wanted it to be recessed because he had a swing set installed in the backyard of the courthouse that he would always run to recess and go wee.
Yes. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Meanwhile, our joke is that he has to go watch his soaps.
I remember I never had him say order properly either. I was like, order! Order!
Nice.
Order!
All dubs? I'll have all dubs, Your Honor.
Ooh, hors
No, those are horse. No, those are horse devours.
Do we get snails? I love snails.
Especially that one from that Kirby show. He was funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, King Day.
I almost
Your
said
Honor,
Escargot.
the
I'm like,
evidence?
no, his name was Escargoon. I'm like, Escargot is the actual name for snails.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, the evidence?
Hey!
Your Honor!
Ooh! You! Yes, can I help you?
I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir. Your Honor, do you think you can stay focused long enough to at least do your job?
Yes, I'm sorry. And I would, except that the defense attorney is yet to arrive.
She is busy. Oh, she is busy with the investigation. So let's keep this brief, shall we?
Very well. In that case, please confirm that all the pieces of evidence are present. Furthermore, the evidence that was used in the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell are also included, so please go ahead and use them in your investigation into their case.
Understood, Your Honor. Piece of evidence that we used in the murder of those two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find new leads regarding that case. Maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth.
I've placed all of the evidence over at the prosecutor's bench for you.
I see. Thank you very much. I will go and confirm that they are all accounted for.
In this upcoming mini-game, you will have 30 seconds to properly arrange the items. Use the X button to check the info for every item and make sure that it fits the appropriate category.
Oh god.
I mean, I could see that.
Okay, the judge is just giving out death sighs. Okay, stop moaning in my ear, Judge, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Like, right, he's just moaning, so it's like, okay, now you're just begging for attention.
Maybe.
It would appear that the judge is still a bit dispirited.
You spirits? I could go for
Stop
some.
that! You're being so depressing.
Moo!
You should listen to her, Your Honor, before things go from bad to worse. It
Moo!
can't really get much worse for him other than to be whipped by her.
Moo! I'm a cow now.
Oops.
Call me Bessie.
Alright, anything at the defense bench?
Evidence that Miss You prepared is just sitting here on this table. You know you can't just walk off with it, right? Of course I do. Miss You must have been caught off guard by her client's sudden accusation. I wonder how she would have defended Mr. Rell in that case if he was still alive.
Alright. Anything at the judge's bench? Anything new?
No running in the courtroom.
Okay, this is the same.
This must be, you can tell by the gavel sitting on top. I had a dream once I was being squashed from above by this gavel. You're such a weakling, Maz Edgeworth.
Hey,
You
that's a
have
cool
no idea
idea.
how frightening it was.
Hey, that's a cool idea. Let's make it one of Phoenix's supers in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Is that really one of his supers?
Yeah, like he, like this huge, like the nightmare vision of the judge appears, and he slams a giant gavel down on stage. And he yells, "Order in the court! Objection overruled!"
That is amazing. Oh my god. I did not know
That's
that.
just fantastic.
I think like you have to have Nick be in like he has like two modes in that game: investigating and attorney mode. Whereas like once you have like his 3 pieces of evidence that you can collect, that's when you can activate his level 3. But when you're in that mode, you can also do a different level 1 because his regular level, and he summons Maya down, who just do like the windmill arm flailing at the opponent.
Alright, I didn't see anything else. Should we talk to Franziska or should we look at the evidence?
I leave it up to you. I'm per se at the ready to do either one.
Let's see. Let's see if Franziska has anything. Oh, yeah, evidence
Hello,
transfer.
Franny. Yes, but is it? Evidence transfer, okay. It looks like your debut trial fizzled out thanks to its being declared a mistrial. Too bad. But now you can take your time bidding the evidence they transferred to you goodbye. It's much too early to shelve the pieces that were given to me. Oh, how do you figure? 2 of the pieces were used to kill Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. Naturally, having all of them makes it easier for me to examine them more thoroughly. Ah, yes, of course. Don't tell me you forgot about that fact, didn't you, Franny? I don't have to answer the characteristically foolish question of a foolish fool. Now, hurry up and check the evidence already. Trust me, I will, in due time.
You know, Franny, a true Von Karma wouldn't have forgotten that.
Wonder
And
if
a
she has-
true Von Karma did not! You hush.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't forget.
So she does.
We're showing her perfume. Hold
Yeah,
on.
because I didn't know if we'd shown it to her before.
I have no interest in that perfume or in that woman. Do you hear that, fanfic writers? No interest whatsoever.
I have no interest in that perfume or that woman. Here we are trying to be serious, and all she does is break out into laughter. It's borderline rude. Franny seems to hold some ill will towards Miss You, although between whipping people all the time and laughing when people are being serious, I'm not sure which one I find more annoying. Gah! Definitely know which one I find more painful.
Yep.
You were thinking something bad about me just now, weren't you? I take that back. Miss You is slightly less annoying due to the lack of physical pain.
That is correct. Alright. I think we ended up showing her the notebook.
Yeah, you pissed her
believe
off. You
so.
talked to her enough today.
Do you have anything to say about it? Oh,
You know, when she has like the whip bent, it looks like the toy nunchuck that the old Michelangelo toy comes with.
Okay, hold on, let me show it. Boop, 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 boop. It looks like some sort of exchange diary that girl shared with her father. Very like that girl and I, because they're both admirable prosecutors. We look up to our fathers. The only difference is that her father's now dead, and mine never will be. If my
Never
father,
ever.
who's the anchor of my life, were to die, I don't know what I'd do. You needn't worry about that. Even if he were to be killed, Mr. Von Common's spirit would still go on living. Ugh. Don't talk about Papa like he's some sort of ghost. That was supposed to be a compliment.
Don't
oh
tell me he's
God,
some kind of
please
ghost.
no.
Then why did I see him walk through the wall earlier?
So I'm wondering if we can actually go back to the room and see if we can get our flavor text. I'm gonna check really quick.
Never.
Oh, hey, Kay's here.
What are we doing? Okay.
Okay, we can go back to the room.
Oh my god.
That is just looking out the window. Okay, I want to know what they have to say about this window.
This window. I can still smell that perfume, even with the window being left open to air out the room. Are you sure they didn't just forget to close the window, Miles? Yes, well, I hadn't thought of that. You've still got a long way to go if you think you can best me, Miles Edgeworth.
Alright, worth it.
I mean, a long way backwards, you mean?
That was really all I wanted to see. I'm just gonna check and see if Matt has anything else to
I
say.
don't know why, but just that last way you just said Edgeworth as Francisca, I actually kind of want bratwurst now.
Ooh.
Oh.
You're in the way, boy. Move.
You look terribly busy. However, I was wondering what you're busy with.
I was counting the bricks on the wall outside. Now I lost count. I gotta start over. Just looking for something. It's got nothing to do with you.
What is this? Your terrible attitude.
Okay,
guess
can I
I'm out
just
of luck.
share a thing?
Yes.
There's a trophy in this game. I've gotten it a long time ago. I'm just revisiting it, but I'm just looking at the trophies again. There's a trophy that you unlock if you die during the tutorial, and the name of the trophy is "You Suck, but that's okay."
Oh. That's like adorable and patronizing.
I remember there are some games where it's like you get trophies for like story related. It's like in Deadpool at the beginning, how you get like 2 trophies at the beginning just for playing the game, and Deadpool reacts to them. But when you replay the game, he still reacts, but nothing's happening. It's like magic is gone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I've heard that the Deadpool game is actually good if you play it once. Because then if you play it again, it's like some of the jokes fall flat because you know they're coming.
Well, it's like games like, play it, don't play it for a while, and then play it again.
No, that makes sense. Give it a couple years or so in between plays.
Or at least like maybe like a few months, like 5 to 6 months or something.
Ow, something in my eye. Shit. It's like I look up at the screen and all of a sudden it's like, hello, here's a mild pain.
I hate
I guess I'm
when
out
that
of luck.
happens.
I really should get back to what I need to do anyway.
I hate when that happens. I'm just curious, where is you?
In
Okay.
lobby 2, maybe?
Nope, she's gone.
Nope.
She is somewhere we can't get to right now.
Your friend's
it's a-
gone.
I want to talk
You
to
mean
Kay.
he's Do you mean he's like dead? No, I mean gone. He doesn't exist.
Yeah, right? Alright, I talked to Kay. Oh,
Same.
sorry, mister.
mister. I'm a little busy right now.
Doing what?
Well, I'm looking for something. Uncle Bat told me to, so that's what I'm going to do.
Let's
He
go.
said it-
I don't want to go with the girl. Lest Detective Bad get angry.
He sent her to find the snipe.
Yes, agreed.
Alright, do you want to talk to the two officers, or should we just go check the,
I at least want to talk to the one on the couch.
Alright. Talk to our man having a nice nap. Sir, nothing to report, sir.
Oh, how he's
So no one will
saluting.
make this man take responsibility for his actions on the job. Looks like we have no choice but to report this to Papa. Then this guy can have fun in a waking nightmare after being awakened from his dream. Actually, let's not. I kind of feel sorry for him now. And this is why you are weak, Mas Edgeworth.
More like I am not cruel.
Right?
Now, was
So
he
I wanna
holding his hat?
examine the prosecutor evidence now?
Okay.
Was he holding his hat or was he saluting in his sleep?
He was probably saluting in his sleep.
Just like Maggie Bird.
Yep.
So this is the evidence related to today's Cadopian Embassy trial for Mr. Faraday's bag. You mean the evidence bags that was on this table in lobby number 2, right? Yes, finally we can now take a look at the evidence itself and not just data about them. Let's be sure to thoroughly examine them while we have the time. Agreed. I want to get a good look at all of the evidence from the embassy murder too. And why is that? Because I still don't fully understand what today's trial was about. Ugh. Don't point your crop at me just because you don't know something. And don't you try to alter me around just because Papa chose you today. I see someone is close score about not being picked by Mr. Von Karma. It's also real to see the knife up close. So we have the knife, the gun, an envelope, and what's this organizer doing here?
Oh, that's right! I completely forgot to tell you. I'm sorry about that.
About what, Your Honor?
They found Mr. Faraday's personal organizer inside that evidence bag of his. Detective Bad requested it be passed along to you. He said it would help the investigation.
Detective Bad said that.
He sure did.
What a strange stroke of luck. Well, never look a gift horse to the mouth. We might as well flip through it too.
Why is that I pictured the judge going?
Every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Why is that I pictured the judge saying Harley Quinn's face?
Ryder Rooney!
Ryder Rooney!
That's so good. Okay, so the gun. God, every time I say the word gun, I am going to continue to burst out into that song.
They
from
both
Chicago.
reach for the gun, the gun, the gun. They both reach for the gun.
Thank you. For the gun.
Just picture he's there with Kay being the girl as the dummy.
Right?
Because Von Karma ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, she wouldn't do that. It would be a hot day in hell before she'd do that.
She'd be the critic in the audience writing scathing reviews about the play.
Understandable. Understandable. Okay, so what should we look at first? I'll let you pick this
I'm
time.
gonna say the pocketbook only because, or the notebook, whatever the hell you want to call it, because I was so tempted, I was so, like, conditioned to see that as a phone case now, because that looks like mine. So I was like, oh, the phone case! Wait, that doesn't seem right for the time period. Mr. Faraday's organizer. It appears he was in the habit of using it. It looks like he evoked his strategy for getting Mr. Rail convicted down in here. Oh, so someone actually has to voice Faraday?
That, if you
Oh,
want
never
to.
mind. It appears that Mr. Faraday honestly believed Mr. Rel was the killer in the case.
I have a feeling we're
It
gonna
also
have to
appears
click
that
on
he
it
had
again.
What?
I have a feeling we're gonna have to click on it again in our evidence to actually read it, like, properly.
Right. It will also appear that he had proof that Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. Yeah, I'd say he had proof.
Yeah, he definitely has proof.
And apparently he also had a very definitive piece of evidence. Yes, I believe that Mr. Fede was well prepared to discredit any claim Mr. Rel may have made about being the real Yatagarasu. And he had a way to prove that Mr. Rel was the guilty party in the embassy murder. This organizer is a clue straight from Mr. Faraday. I'll have to take my time and give it a thorough read later. Mr. Faraday's organizer data, jot it down in my organizer.
Mr. Faraday's organizer, type reports discovered in the courtroom. And by...
Who's saying all these things?
Okay, should we
Look,
look at
there's
it?
a picture stuck between these pages here.
Do you want to look at it now, or...
Absolutely. As
Oh,
soon as we're
looks
done with
like-
this piece of dialogue, anyway.
That looks like that might be the key he was referring to.
Yeah, that looks like a key.
It
All right.
appears to be a key. And a rather ornate one at that. Just look at the design on the handle. The craftsmanship is superb. Could this be the Yatagarasu's key Mr. Fede mentioned in his organizer? Is the Yatagarasu's key? Detective Bad said something earlier.
What's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Kotopian embassy. The Yatagarasu. I swear I almost said
the evidence.
I swear I almost said Amaterasu.
Till now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media.
I mean, they are both sun gods.
That's true. You did say that.
But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others knew about.
Now I want to play Okami again.
Where did Robbie go?
Huh.
Nani?
Oh no.
Say this part before I mute myself. Uno momento, por favor. I'll be right back. Now I mute.
Now I just want to play Okami again. I do plan on playing Okami on stream. I'm trying to decide if I want to play the Switch version or if I want to play the PS4 version. I'm missing one trophy on the PlayStation version, but the Switch version has the drawing mechanics added back in that you could use the Joy-Con for it. Which is pretty neat. If not a little jank, it's still really fun. It was a lot of fun on the Wii anyway. The song is still stuck in my head. Perfectly understandable, comprehensible, not a bit reprehensible.
Okay, I am back and randomly look at the chat in Discord and what is all this?
What? What do you mean?
What, the pictures I
Whatever all
sent?
this stuff-
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's just some you guys are talking about costumes and games before, and I was just showing a bunch of ones I made in I collected in Animal Crossing.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I commented on it earlier.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
didn't
was
see because
referring
my my Discord like stays to where I can see the call, but I can't see any of the chat. At least not in my whole setup here on my two monitors. Okay, so get that back into position, that back into position. Okay, okay. Am I right? Okay, that's good. Okay. Mr. Faraday must have been trying to keep this secret key safe. As a prosecutor on both the Yatagarasu and smuggling ring cases, that's to be expected. Yatagarasu's key data jotted down in my organizer.
Yatagarasu's key. Type evidence discovered in the courtroom. Okay, now can we look at it?
Okay.
Yay.
Absolutely.
Okay,
His
Faraday
organizer inside my organizer.
Organizerception.
Okay, who's Faraday? Forgot.
If you don't have one, I can fill in.
Yeah, the dead man don't talk, so we haven't
But
needed a voice for him. Well, actually, if we wanted, I could go back and look at that one quick little moment where we gave him a voice.
But you know what's funny? I think I was Faraday and you were you back then.
That's right, because we're like, I'll be the female defense attorney, you can be the male prosecutor. That's right.
Yeah.
And then
I bought that.
And then he died, and their personalities apparently, like their voice boxes switched it upon death, so now she has a female.
Oh no, it wasn't upon death. It was a case of only last stream did I, because last stream was like 3-4 weeks after the previous one, so I just couldn't remember what voice I gave. So it's like, Lindsay, take it over.
I was like, okay.
Because I had been voicing you for that entire time. I just couldn't remember what the hell the voice was.
And then I reminded you that it was basically Ron Delight. Which was part of the reason why I was enjoying it.
Aw.
It was because it was like, oh,
Well, I
the
can take it
laughter's
back
back.
if you want.
No, it's okay.
I do remember I did thoroughly enjoy her laughing fits.
It is a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, Coke, if you want to read it, that's fine. I don't
And
care.
I promise I won't deliberately do a goofy voice.
I mean, you can. It's not like.
But
it
at the same
matters.
time, you know, trying to do that and bads is like, I want my throat to be intact.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll, like, you know, if you want me to read it, I will. I'll just take it into consideration once I actually start reading it.
I mean, you don't have to read it.
That's it. It's like, you know, if the final decision on who reads it is up to you guys.
I don't care.
I don't care.
All right, then I'll do it at least this time.
All right.
Just make that the joke that he has a different VA every time his thing is.
Dead man don't tell no tales. Except for when he speaks, he's got 3 different voices.
Thank you, Nightbot.
Yes. Praise Nightbot.
Praise be to Lord Squiddington.
I just realized, can Coke even see the text?
Oh, you know what?
Right now, all I see is Mr. Faraday's organizer.
Let me switch it. It didn't even occur to me that it would be on the bottom. So let me swap it to the bottom one. And then I'll switch it back.
Okay, so I have received the evidence that I need to prove that Rail was the killer. Between the handgun Rail had on him when he was arrested and the surveillance tape, I should have been able to prove that he was the one.
Is that Dane Cook impression?
No, it was supposed to be Woody Allen.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with Woody Allen, but I'm familiar with people doing Dane Cook impressions. I'm like, oh god. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Just the sound of his handgun going off was recorded with superb clarity on the surveillance video. I also have evidence that I can use to prove that Rail is not the real Yadagarasu. Oh god, this is doing horrible. This is horrible on my paws. No matter how he might try to play it, as long as I have the Yadagarasu's key, I can prove that he's a phony. If I present it to him in court, it should clear everything up. I mean everything. It's been a long battle. I hope that this will finally bring it to an end. I don't know how much longer my fragile bones can handle anymore this fighting. It's murder on my shoulders. Ugh.
All right.
Everyone's like, that is the worst Woody Allen I've ever heard.
It's fine.
I've never even heard of Woody Allen, so you're good.
You probably have just not even realized it. Did you ever watch Ants?
Nope, never cared for it. Never cared about it, I should say.
Well, he played the main ant in that movie.
Oh, okay.
All right, the key. It's just a picture, damn it. Okay, never mind.
How funny if like that? How funny if that was like just a picture? Damn it.
It's just a picture, damn it. Alright, let's do
Hey,
the
this
gun.
is like the
So
worst
maybe I
game
can
of
get...
rock, paper, scissors ever.
Oh. What, gun,
Gun,
knife,
knife,
and PDA?
organizer. Yeah.
It's like, how does Organizer defeat either of the two?
Right? Very carefully.
Well, we know knife defeats organizer because I've seen Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets.
God damn it. Wasn't that a tooth?
But how does Organizer but how does Organizer defeat Gun?
You ever heard of them throwing the book at him?
But wouldn't that also apply to the knife?
I mean, there were comparisons made to Harry Potter, so.
Maybe in Organizers, they organize to have the ammo store closed.
Oh, maybe. All right, the gun or the knife, because I want to do the manila envelope last.
Might as well go with the blood-soaked one. Knife.
Knife.
I still remember how when I found out that was blood, pal.
Kill Mr. Faraday. Who would have thought that such a beautiful piece of art could be used for such a cruel act? It's never crossed your mind that you use your writing crop for the wrong purpose?
Thinking wrong about me again.
What did I
That's
tell
odd.
you about that?
What is it? Mr. Faraday didn't mention anything about a knife in his organizer. That certainly is odd. The weapon that was used to kill the Cadopian Embassy staff member was the gun. But if that's the case, then where did the knife that was used to murder Mr. Faraday come from? Isn't it obvious? It was bought into the courthouse by Mr. Rell. That's the only logical conclusion, right? No, because it's not that easy to smuggle a weapon like that in here. Every person who enters the courthouse doors is checked thoroughly for contraband.
And I mean thoroughly.
Furthermore, the suspect was handcuffed, making it impossible for him to bring a knife as long as this inside. In that case, how do you suppose this knife ended up inside the courthouse?
They forgot to do the cavity search.
Oh, ow, God.
Oh no.
I need to think carefully here. There is nothing related to the knife written anywhere in Mr. Faraday's organizer. However, it is a fact that this knife came from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. Conversely, there is one item listed in Mr. Faraday's organizer that no one has claimed to have seen today. So, in order to solve this mystery, I believe I'll need to take another good look at the evidence. Now, Edgeworth, can I take the fact that you have yet to answer me to means that you don't have an answer for me? Actually, I do know the answer, Francisca. What? Then what is it? One of the pieces of evidence we've been holding has been hiding a secret of its own. And it was through this piece of evidence that the knife was brought into the courthouse.
Is it the...
I know!
The lollipop.
The lollipop.
I know!
Who honestly finds that scary? I do. Tristan doesn't count.
I
I
do.
do. My voice gives me super deductive powers.
Is it? It's not the evidence bag, is it?
The sun will rise.
Oh,
What?
did you guys see that he actually uploaded his newest step ago?
Like a week and a half ago? Yes. Or 2 weeks ago? I forget how long
The
it's been now.
hills are alive. Hard games.
Lindsay, what did you say?
I said it's not the evidence bag, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, what am I doing to sit on it? I could just go and hit it. I know what it is. Boom.
What did you hit? I'm watching Lindsay's feed, not yours, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting. I don't want to tell Lindsay until she asks me to tell her.
Is it the pen?
Nope.
Because I was like, how would a knife fit in a pen?
The evidence
There's
that we
the
didn't
hint of the
overlook
handle.
yeah, there's the evidence that we didn't the evidence that we overlooked regarding the knife is the knife.
Well, no, what gave it away to me is the fact that it was something mentioned in the organizer that no one has brought up yet.
The gun?
It's my attorney badge.
Nope.
Because I'm like, oh, but we don't have. Wait. We don't have the surveillance tape, do we?
It's not the surveillance tape.
Well, then what else was in the organizer? I went past it already. The gun, the surveillance tape.
I mean, I have an idea, but I want to wait and see.
The card?
'Cause I don't
We don't
want
have
it.
the card.
Nope.
I don't know how you'd hide a knife in a card, but...
Origami.
Oh god, he's the origami killer. No, origami, that was it. Origami killer. Good old David Kajay.
There's a strong hint in the handle of the knife, by the way.
Oh.
Oh,
The
it's
key?
clearly the Nakatama.
There you go.
What'd you say, Linz? Linz, I didn't
key?
hear what you said.
The key?
Yeah.
But we just got that piece of evidence. That's why nobody brought it up.
Exactly.
God damn it. Because that was my first thought, was the key, but I was like, no, we just got that, so it can't be the key. I did the thing again. I did the thing again.
This Yatagarasu's key Mr. Faraday mentions in his organizer. This is how the knife was brought into the courthouse. You're not making any sense, Maz Edgeworth. You just need to look a bit closer, Francisca, to see what I mean. Doesn't the color and ornamentation of the key's handle remind you of anything?
A strip of
They
bacon.
do remi- What?
A strip of bacon.
It's like, they do remind me of the knife. Very good. Both the Yatagarasu's key in this photo and the murderous knife have this very unique design on their handles. Furthermore, even though Mr. Faraday mentions the Yatagarasu's key, the only object we found at the crime scene was the knife. You don't seriously mean to say? It appears that you finally caught up. And yes, I do mean to say that these two pieces are in fact one and the same. But that's impossible! Even if that is what you believe, we should still investigate this possibility. Now then, let's examine this knife in a little more detail.
She then takes the knife and breaks it just to prove him wrong.
So they want us to
give
look at
him-
the tip of the knife.
Same. Blood! It's the weapon that was used to kill Mr. Faraday. The handle and the blade itself both have beautiful designs worked into them. Look, there's even a flower-shaped design in this gold section here. If this hadn't been used as a tool for murder, I'd want it for myself. She seems to be drawn to the embellishments. Too bad this isn't mine to give. I like the way he says, too bad this isn't mine to give.
Otherwise,
as
I
if he
would
was
have
actually
given it to
considering
her, right?
her as a gift.
Okay, so...
Fortunately, like, I would have given it to her, alright.
Oh no. Alright, so I'm guessing the handle is next?
It's like, Francisca, you want it? Here you go. He just gives it to her. Like here's this knife you wanted. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, so the butter and the knife.
I can't believe it turned into a key. To think there was such a trick to this thing. So the weapon used to kill Mr. Faraday is actually the key the Yatagarasu stole. Is that what it said? The Yatagarasu stole? Okay, yeah. This piece of information is more critical than anything we've learned up until now. Yatagarasu's key data updated my organizer.
Alright.
Frankly, I'm shocked. Mr. Faraday only mentioned the key aspect of this piece of evidence in his organizer. It's possible that even he had no idea the key was hiding a knife blade inside. But if that's true, then only someone who knew about the key to knife trick could have killed Mr. Faraday. Even among law enforcement, this key was top secret. We're looking for someone who knew even more about the key than even Mr. Faraday, meaning the only person it could be is the one who sent the key in the first place, the great thief Yatagarasu.
So about that.
The only person who can know more about the key than Mr. Faraday is Mr. Faraday.
Exactly.
Then maybe Mr. L really was the Yatagarasu, and he was the one who killed Mr. Faraday. Isn't that one possible scenario? No, not really, especially since Mr. Faraday was absolutely convinced that Mr. L was not the Yatagarasu. Besides, as Detective Bad said earlier, I'm reading from the wrong screen.
He's back.
Coke, that's your line! Coke?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I did.
One question. I know. Shut up. I'm here. Shut up. I just didn't want to be rude and interrupt. God. But when we questioned Rel,
gentleman. God.
But when he was questioned, God damn it. When he questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, he went, "Hey, that looks kind of like the Goodyear logo." Rel had no idea what. No, actually, it looks more like a snitch. Rel had no idea what it was.
It's Galeem!
Fucking snitch.
Well, don't worry about it. Just Sephiroth. Look, here comes Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
Galeem's dead. Oh crap! Now we got bigger things to worry about.
Sephiroth.
I see. Alright then, I suppose the person... I guess the person who knows the trick behind this key is someone else, and that person is the real Yatagarasu. Seems
Meanwhile,
that
the
this
judge
key
is
truly
just-
solving the case.
Meanwhile, the judge is just slowly slipping out of the room.
What?
I don't
have to
trust
go-
prosecutor's knives.
Yeah, what? I have to go watch my soaps.
It's
not even his soap opera.
My organizer.
It's not even the soap operas. He just likes watching bar soap.
Oh, I was gonna say, Days of Our
Dove,
Lives
you're
is
my
on.
favorite. Dove,
Wait a
you're my
minute.
favorite.
Did the knife data just get updated twice in the... Oh wait, no, it was the key and the knife both got updated. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But it's because they're one and the same that it feels like.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. It's gun
We're
time.
just gonna skip over the gun because it doesn't matter, right?
Dumbass.
This gun, it was originally used to kill the Kadokian Embassy staff member. When the crime was reported, the responding police found Mr. Rel still holding it, which led to his immediate arrest. And then, this gun took the original shooter's life. How ironic. Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything else we can learn from this piece of evidence. I was joking about skipping over the gun, but I guess they weren't.
Yep.
Alright, this envelope. I took a quick look through these documents before the trial started. Well, I wasn't even afforded the opportunity to skim it. I suppose I should explain it to you then. Yes, you should. Perfectly and it's in its entirety, if you please. On the night of September 8th, an embassy staff member was killed in front of the embassy. The staff member died of shock due to being shot in the heart. Macrel was to blame.
God damn it.
Was brought in that night as a suspect and thoroughly questioned, because the murder weapon was found on him, for which he was arrested on the spot. A simpleton of a man, that's what he was. Perhaps he was, for the weapon wasn't the only incriminating evidence he had. Mr. Rel was caught in the act on film by security camera. He was an even bigger simpleton than I thought. I can't believe he didn't notice a security camera. Ethiopian embassy's security system is supposedly very well designed. You may have simply not been aware that there was a camera in the area. So, have you seen the contents of the video for yourself?
Yes, and they're very disturbing. He wasn't wearing pants.
Ignore this shot. This is where he still was wearing pants.
Right?
This is the censored version.
They just edited in pants.
Damn you, 4Kids!
One of my favorite things is like edited porn. So they edit like clothes onto people.
Oh, I do love those. I do love. Those are great. I was gonna say, it censors it like old school Funimation censoring Kid Goku with some underwear on in the original Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
Or how apparently in like Ocean Dub, Gohan wasn't allowed to think of an apple tree.
I was allowed to think of a what?
Apple tree.
Okay.
That's so random.
Because when Piccolo, Piccolo, he made like the apples appear when he was training Gohan. And Gohan's supposed to have a thought bubble that pops up that there was a tree somewhere that had them, but they like, no, you can't do that.
He can't wonder where things come from.
And they couldn't make it where it's like they couldn't even have Roshi's drink go from beer to like looking like soda. No, it had to be like foamy blue water or something.
Well, like in GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, they replaced the sake with hot sauce.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh,
And
no,
I kept
that's my
saying,
shit right there.
oh god, yeah, GX with probably the best monster sound in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! I heard that and I'm like, it's Jaeger from Ultimate
Roshi
Muscle.
just really loves his Alka-Seltzer with his water.
Right?
Yes, the surveillance video the security camera took was played during the trial by Mr. Faraday. You can clearly identify Mr. Rell on it. Even the sound of the gunshot was crystal clear. So the footage included sound, huh? I don't think I'd ever want to see the moment of someone's death in real life. Me neither.
Let's watch it again.
Let's watch it 8 more times.
That's odd. We're short one piece of evidence. And the piece that's missing is a surveillance video that was played in court. It's a surveillance video? How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go? Sounded a little Mario there. Where did it go?
Where did it go,
don't-
Miles?
I don't know, Mario. I'll go look. Woohoo!
Wahoo!
He just jumps down a random pipe that appears and is never seen again for the rest of the game.
Oh.
It's like in Origami
Paper
King.
Mario.
It's like Princess Peach's castle.
Oh yeah.
The video showing the moment in which Mr. Rell committed the murder. Where could it have gone indeed?
Let's split
It's
up
in
and
the
look
folder.
for clues, gang. Alright.
Are you done with your inspection of the evidence? Holy shit, I'm gonna miss my
Ow.
soups!
I don't know why the judge popping in here just made me think of the movie Black Panther. Umbaku just being like, "Are you done?" No, really, just "Are you done?"
That's hilarious.
I fucking love Umbaku, man. He's actually my favorite character from Black Panther.
Hey, wait a minute, who's supposed to sit in those 2 chairs right in front of the judge's booth?
No idea. Yeah, no one's ever been there.
I'm assuming that maybe one of them is like the bailiff. And maybe
Or
that's
the
what maybe
transcriber.
maybe it's the bailiff and the stenographer.
Yeah. I was gonna say, at least the
Stenographer, that's not
stenographer.
transcriber.
Actually, I think the bailiff might be standing, but yeah.
Yes, I'm finished. However, Your Honor, I am missing a single piece of prosecutorial evidence. Your Honor, were you derelict in your duties?
What? No! I dare not lick my duties! What do you take me for?
No, Your Honor, the most important piece of evidence in today's trial. The surveillance video is not amongst the evidence you laid out for me.
Well, I didn't lick
That's
that
it,
either!
right?
What do you think I had to use to tape my soaps?
Right?
Oh shit! I kinda taped over that.
Yeah, I thought it was my wedding tape.
I thought, god damn it.
I can never work taping on the VCR, so I think I end up just taping channel 3 for like 2 hours.
That stupid clock has been flashing 12 since I bought it 5 years ago.
That's a mood. Alright.
Reminds me of like probably one of the few episodes of Johnny Bravo I remember where he comes across that bear who claims to be Kronos master of all time, and he doesn't know how. I'll be
Well,
I,
just because I
Kronos,
start talking-
master of all time. Can such one of those?
Just because we were talking about like taping, it just reminded me of a scene from City Slickers I just watched a few days ago. It opens up with the two of them just talking, like the way they're talking makes it sound like they're talking about, like erectile dysfunction. But he's like, all right, you want me to explain to you one more time? Okay, what you do is you go ahead and you're on channel 3, then you just set the VCR to whatever channel you want to record. And then you can feel free to change the TV to whatever you want. But then I'm not recording what it is I'm wanting to record. Yes, you are, because the VCR does all the work. You don't even have to be on the same channel. So I could just be watching and recording stuff at the same time? Yes. And then the third one who's with them is like, oh my god, just shut up. He doesn't get it. He'll never get it. Just move on. How do you work the clock?
That was pretty good.
I fucking love City Slickers, dude.
Oh,
Such
man.
a good movie. And what's scary is that it was already, like, I already loved it as a kid. I like it more as an adult, and it's gonna keep becoming more relevant to me the closer I get to 40, because that's what that movie's about.
Ah. Oh,
I don't even
man.
want to
yeah,
think about my life at 40.
Oh, wow.
Well, correction, sorry, 39. The sequel is about turning 40.
I don't even think that's any more reassuring for me, because I'm a lot closer to there than you.
Yeah, that's true.
But I brought Mr. Faraday's whole bag with me from the crime scene. It was really heavy, okay? I should
bag
know.
of gumdrops.
I brought the tape from the crime scene and uttered his dying words to not include the video. Oh, wait.
I thought he was talking about a DVD, not a VHS tape.
Alright.
Maybe the tape is still somewhere at the crime scene.
Miles Edgeworth, what is a VHS tape?
Oh, Franny.
Actually, hold up. Let's see, if she was born 99...
VHSs were definitely starting to die out by then, but they weren't completely gone until I think like 2000 and like early mid 2000s.
Yeah, that sounds about
Yeah,
right.
Franny would still probably been too young. She probably would. Her earliest memories would probably be of DVDs, not VHSs.
Yeah, like Fritz would probably have gone straight to DVD as soon as it was because he didn't want to be behind. A Von Comma is always ahead.
Right. Back in the day, he was one of the first to buy a Betamax.
He even invested his stock in HD DVDs.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, remember when we thought that was going to be what overlapped the DVD? And then Blu-ray came along, and then we thought that was going to be the main format. And here it is, like 10 years later after Blu-rays have became mainstream, and DVDs are still just as prominent.
Yep.
Yep. Now it's DVDs, Blu-ray, digital, and 4K.
Yep. Well, and what is it? Ultra HD or whatever, UHD?
Yeah, 4K is actually UHD.
Oh, okay. I just see that listed
4K
as...
and 8K are UHD.
Oh, okay.
Something wrong here. The dramatic music is playing.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Something wrong here. Something about this missing piece of evidence. It would appear that for me to find the answers I seek, I have to pay another visit to the scene of the crime, defendant lobby number 2.
We were just
Every time
there.
I hear that phrase,
defendant lobby number 2. Hello.
Is that...
every time I hear the phrase "something wrong here," I just think about from the Lonesome Ghost cartoon with Goofy. What's wrong here?
Oh no, is that
Is
young
that-
what's his face?
Is that Lang?
Oh god.
Oh my god, is that Lang? Holy shit, dude. Fucking Edgeworth has shit memory. I'm just saying. All right. All right, September 10th, 6 o'clock p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
This is later in the day than any prosecutor should ever be in the courtroom. That's Detective Bad, but who's he with? I've never seen that officer before.
So, did you find it?
I forgot that frickin' Lang has, like, Koopa Brothers music.
I love this.
Oh, God, what was his...
It was
not yet, and I've looked everywhere.
I see. Well then, please continue with the search.
Understood. I'll continue the search. So you're the one running the show. Prosecutors like you shouldn't even be allowed at crime scenes. How dare you? Just who do you think you are? Police, I'm out.
Laying out.
What was that all about? And who was that masked man? I mean, that man just now. Whoever he was, I've never seen a more impudent officer in my life.
And I'm no Scruffy.
That's true.
Are the evidence bags still down there in the back? Are the evidence bags still down there in the background?
They sure are.
Does he even know that we're standing right here behind him?
I know you're standing right behind me. What do you want, kids?
Looks like you've been paying attention after all.
That's what the mirror's for.
Of course I was. I have eyes in the back of my head. Look, I'll show you.
Okay, Franny would know. She, Rose has a 1999 sister who does. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Robbie.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciated. Don't know how long ago you sent that, but to be fair, the chats are blurry for me. I still haven't put on my glasses, so I'm quite happy about that.
Did you say the
Did you already
mirror?
read the eyes in the back of the headline? Did I miss that?
Oh,
Yeah, and I said, here, I'll show them to you.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah! Turns Edgeworth to stone. Oh, right. I'm part Medusa.
Yeah, part Gorgon.
Yeah, I was gonna say part.
That's it, yeah. Just
Yeah,
like
you know
Vera.
Anti Medusa? Oh man, I haven't heard. Feels like centuries.
Just Gorgon, just like Vera, my fourth favorite girl in Monster Prom. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. My fifth favorite girl in Monster Prom. There's a lot of great characters in Monster Prom. I do legit love Vera, but holy crap, there's so many great characters.
I forget, did they ever come out with the road trip game? And if so, have you ever streamed it?
No, they have not. Also, have not yet streamed Monster Camp.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, no, that one's already out. There is a road trip game coming out. I told Lindsay this the other day. There's a road trip game that's actually next, I believe. Then there's another game, I can't remember what it is. I mean, I should just go to the Kickstarter, really. And then there's the one I'm actually arguably most hyped about. Monster Prom Reverse. The first Monster Prom, only you're getting the playable characters as dateable characters.
In Reverse, you can play as them.
This cannot be real.
You play as 4 other like side characters, like Buff Demon Girl is like the only one. Calculester and 2 others. I don't remember who the other 2 are, but you get to play as them, and then you try and date Oz, Vicky, Brian, and Amira. The 4 playable characters, you try and woo them instead.
Wait, you get to play as Dahlia?
Yes, you get to play as Dahlia in Monster Prom Reverse, yes.
Oh god.
Yeah. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot.
And you haven't got a clue.
Mr. Isle, make a man.
Somehow I'll go to prom with you.
Let's see.
Dude.
Where is it?
Now, there's something that's been bothering me about the body outlines in the back. Why did they draw both individually? Like, wouldn't they have had to move the bodies around and draw it? And how do they know that it was the exact position? Like, if it was more than one body, I thought they just drew around both of them collectively.
I think they do.
But here it's
don't
like
remember.
But here it's like it's around both of them individually, so they're overlapping one another.
Okay, that's it. That's what the other Monster Prom game is. So we have Monster Camp that came out. We're gonna have Monster Winter Retreat, which is going to be entirely based around a one giant snowball fight at the end of 3 weeks. And then there's Road Trip. And then there's also Monster Prom Reverse that's going to exist. Anyway. So that mirror isn't for vanity's sake. It's for him to keep an eye out on who or what is behind him at all times. So tell
Yeah,
me,
that's it.
Dad, who was that rude man just now?
The guy came here from the Republic of Shengfa to study. He's Agent Lang. I almost said Asian Lang. Can you believe?
Oops.
He's trying everything he can to revive the lost honor of his family. He's traveling the world to study different philosophies of detainment from scratch and grounder.
Okay, so he's Zuko then.
Yeah, he sure is.
Trying to capture people to regain his honor. Okay.
But unlike Zuko, he ain't a little bitch for the first half of the series. I call
Fine word.
I call a lot of people that actually. I'm sorry. I need to think of a new word.
Yeah, because them's fighting words right there.
All right,
He's not my
fine.
favorite character, but still.
All right, fine. It wasn't the first half of the series. Just probably maybe the first couple episodes, maybe. Like at most.
I mean, that's fair. Up until the storm and you learned his backstory, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See. All right. Good. I don't want to fight again.
I've
I've already-
already daddy issues.
Yeah, daddy issues.
Dad. Papa.
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 Rah, rah,
Pa-
rah, rah.
Papa
No, I'm just
fruit.
kidding.
By visiting various police departments around the world, he has a lot of dedication.
I have a feeling
And
I'm not
apparently
going to
a lot
like
of
him in
money.
the future, though.
He's still just a rookie cop, but I sense a strong grudge of some sort from him. Kept like going. Sorry, guys.
Grudge reference because I've never seen it.
Yeah, it was a horrible
Okay.
imitation.
That guy's more useful than Gumshoe.
Kay just suddenly hates him bad right now. Like, so temporarily.
Aw.
Even if he is rude.
Because it wouldn't even matter if it was a spot-on imitation because I've never seen The Grudge, so
I haven't
wouldn't
seen The
gotten
Grudge
it.
in
I,
years.
I still remember a very hilarious thing that happened time when my family commercials. It was like the younger ghost who's apparently like he has the body of a human, but the ghost soul mixed with the soul of like the family cat. And so when he would like open his mouth, he was like a cat yowling. And one time when my family was watching that, one of my she yawned right at that time, so it looked like the noise was coming.
That is actually pretty funny.
Nice.
She
I
even
will
like had
say,
a
though, your
paw.
impression. I will say what your impression did make me think of was the clickers from Last of Us.
Oh, no. Arguably worse.
Did you know that there was actually, I think, in I don't remember if it was I think they came from Japan. There was actually a crossover movie, the ghost from The Grudge fighting the ghost from The Ring.
Yes. I did hear about that.
There's a lot of things based around the girl from The Ring whose name I have once again forgotten.
It's either Sadako or Kayako. It's one of those two.
Sadako,
Again.
that's it, yeah.
Yes.
Must commit Sudoku!
Oh no.
I need to find it. Oh, I should. Hold on, I don't want to forget this. Let me quickly.
In fact, actually, if I
That's
recall,
what
even
they
at, I think like even at a baseball game in Japan, they actually had an actress dressed as one of them throw the first pitch of the game, and the one who was hitting the ball was dressed as the other.
I heard about that. Yes.
Oh, hey, buddy. Smokey. Sorry, but the cat just came in. Why's that be like that? You know, like you're depressed. You're here. Nice comfortable.
Oh, okay, I do already have. Oh, really? It was done? Shit. Okay.
What?
Dang you. There was an adorable manga of like Sadako and a younger Sadako who is going to be taking over the role as the new Sadako, and the two of them just hanging out. And it was adorable. Dang, I didn't realize it was actually over. That's disappointing. Oh well. That's why there hasn't been an update in a long time. Alright, I'm sorry. We ready to continue?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he sure has a lot of guts to come to this country and give prosecutors a hard time. I agree. However, I can think of one young lady that statement also applies to.
Ah.
Anyway, what was the agent looking for, Detective Bad? Oh, yes, that little girl was poking around in lobby number 1 as well.
Like I said before, it's got nothing to do with the two of you.
I highly doubt that it has nothing to do with me. Humph.
Harumph.
Humph!
Harumph.
Fuck you.
They always say that when I win.
Fine. If this is the game I must play, then I will take this opportunity to draw out what he's been hiding and what happened in this room straight from him.
I'll draw it out. Francisca, get me a pencil.
So, I guess that's our opportunity to save before we talk to him? Why did they stop?
No idea.
Should we just do it?
Save before you talk to me, boy.
Probably check lobby 1, actually.
Okay.
Nope. Nothing in lobby 1. Is Kay still hanging around? Actually want to see if, what's his name again? Long Fang? Ooh, Laughs-A-Lot is back!
Oh, you? Where is she?
She's in the main lobby.
Oh yeah, there she is. Hey, girl. What is it, Edgeworth?
Nothing in particular, however...
He says.
And he says it again.
You did it again! What is that supposed to be? Your mating call?
That's good.
That was good.
You know what the crazy thing would be is if she had the same condition as the guy from Joker, where every time she laughs it causes her immense physical pain.
Either that or as the weasels from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah!
She'd be long dead by now, though.
Oh yeah, she would be. Absolutely.
Is everything I do humorous to this woman?
You're damn
He's
right.
questioning if everything is you.
Look, Edgeworth, I'm incredibly busy right now. I've got a
Hello,
mountain.
Bowser. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Bowser. I've got a mountain of things to figure.
Sorry, it's just Bowser.
Oh, it's like it scared me a little bit. I've got a mountain of things to figure out and check up on. If you want to talk, you're just going to have to wait until later, okay?
I'll just continue with my investigation then.
Yeah, you better.
3 seconds pass by. What do you want? You said talk later. It's later.
This is what you get for not giving me a time frame. Should we go back now?
I'm a very
or what?
punctual individual.
That poster
Alright,
just
then yeah,
shows
just
us.
talking bad.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean,
Say it before you talk to me, boy, unless you want to be stupid.
we've looked at everything else. Does Franny have anything new to
Earlier,
say?
you
or
were in lobby number 1, and now you're here in lobby number 2. How do you do that?
How did you tell?
Called walking through the door.
Right?
One
It's
thing-
called using my legs.
Yes, but that also requires using your brain, and I'm surprised you have one.
You're quite the busy man, Detective Bad. And going through from one door to the other.
You are quite the busy man, Detective Bad.
Multiple returns to a crime scene brings about success. That's what we detectives say.
I see.
But if you tell anyone I said that, I will deny it up and down.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I asked about what happened again, correct?
Damn right I would. I don't have anything left to say to you, boy.
Boy, you'll see. I will draw my answer from you, one way or another. Could it
Just
kill you
got-
to help you a tiny bit in your investigation?
Probably. I gave Faraday's notebook to the judge earlier. That's help enough, don't you think?
Please, we are asking you for just a bit more of your cooperation. By which I mean any genuine cooperation.
Don't push me, kid.
Okay, so let's push him.
Don't call me kid. Boomer.
Don't give me reason to.
Should we show him the notebook and the key, or
Yeah, sure, might as well.
okay, the organizer?
Faraday.
I think.
It sounds like you lost someone close to you. Okay, we're
Yeah.
doing this
Okay,
again.
this is the same.
He was a
Same.
butt buddy. I mean, battle buddy.
So you are Kay's other father.
He was a butt, but I mean a battle butt. I mean battle buddy.
I mean, he was very beautiful. I mean,
Fuck, yes.
I love him. I love
No
him.
one ever made love like him. Damn it.
No one ever made him like love. Wait.
Oh, okay, this is new. What's up, Charles?
Hello, Spooks.
What did you do?
Detective Bad, did you know of the existence of the item in this photograph?
Look at this photograph.
Of course I did. It's my job to know everything related to the Yatagarasu case. Now, could you refill my memory of what that item is? I don't remember.
In that case, let me ask you something.
Blue,
Did you know that the knife that killed Mr.
1975.
Faraday- What?
1985.
He's just giving random answers.
Blue, 1985. President.
1924.
The assassination of
Pass the
JFK.
written test. What a surprise.
Mesopotamia.
Anyway, your question.
Did you know that the knife that killed Mr. Faraday and this Yatagarasu's key are one and the same?
What? That's impossible.
Oh, such your feelings, Detective Bad. You know it to be true.
It's inconceivable.
No!
It looks like he didn't know after all. This piece of evidence, which we call the Yatagarasu's key, is actually a well-camouflaged knife.
So it's the Yatagarasu's knife?
Mr. Faraday was planning to use this Yatagarasu's key to
Knife?
prove that Mr. Wall is not the real Yatagarasu.
With his knife?
Chill, simmer down, Bad. Isn't
Sorry,
that
someone
correct?
has to be the incompetent cop because Gumshoe isn't here. Did I strike a nerve? I'm sorry.
Oh, I already read the correct line.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, from this angle, it looks like this lollipop has spikes on it.
What?
Seriously, it looks like lumpy and spiky and everything.
It's swirly.
Oh.
No, I mean like the outer edge of it. I mean, it looks like it's all it's because it's pixels, but because it's pixels, it looks like it's all bumpy and spiky.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see pixels on mine.
I'm very excited to get to V3, but I definitely got to get through Ultra Despair Girls first.
However, Mr. Faraday had no idea that it was, in fact, a knife. Wrong!
Yeah, I have to admit, neither one of us knew that.
That's probably incorrect.
Though he did say to me one day, "Hey, check out what my key can do. It can turn into a knife." I thought he was just kidding. And if neither of us knew, then no one in law enforcement knew either. How did we miss something as big as this, Lollipop?
I noticed that since a little while ago, you appear to be searching for something. I presume that this key is what you were searching for.
Yeah, that's right.
And why were you searching for it?
It's the key to my car. Because I promised Faraday. I promised that I'd protect the key with my life.
If it's the key to his
I
car, that
promised
means
him
he's
two
the Altagarasu.
I promised him 2 priorities. Number 1, the key. Distant second, his daughter.
But mostly
With probably a 1.5 in between being the Swiss roll machine. But after he was killed, the key disappeared from Faraday's evidence bag. Who would have thought that the key is what took Faraday's life?
Detective Bad, so that we may find the truth, please testify for me once more.
Oh, god damn it. Alright.
I guess.
But it doesn't matter how many times I tell you about what happened. Nothing will change. Life sucks and then you die.
Alright, time
All
of
right.
the
No,
murder.
life doesn't suck, in which case I envy you.
Time of the Moid.
Detective Bad, I ask that you please testify once more about what happened in lobby number 2 and what you experienced in lobby number 1.
If I say the same thing again, if my answer is still the same. And this is the last time I'm going to do this.
That's fine, because I only need this one last time to clear everything up.
One
Find the
failure
truth behind
later.
this case.
Right,
One
failure.
failed testimony later.
Oh, that shot of his eyes. That was chef's kiss. Okay, sorry. Detective Bad's movements.
I was in lobby number 1, talking with you. We were talking about some trivial things. I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene. When we heard it, you and I immediately dashed out into the hallway together. We got stuck in the door, so they could see straight out of Three Stooges. I saw Gumshoe goofing around there, and then we all ran into lobby number 2.
It sounds like the exact same story he told us before.
Told you.
Indeed, however, I feel that we have yet to draw out all the information that we can. Especially that one part where he was incredibly vague.
Alright, rebuttal, Detective Bad's
If I
movement.
wasn't vague, would I be me?
That's fair. Alright. Press.
I was in lobby number 1 talking with. Hey!
Why did Miss Yu choose lobby number 1?
I don't know. Why did you choose to wear a cravat?
Answer. Why do you choose to wear a ratty-ass coat? Fuck you.
Who knows?
Answer
She
me.
just said she had something she wanted to talk to me about. And we walked into lobby number 1 together. You know, we can't get much more open and shut than that. Besides, I wear my coat as a reminder, if you may recall.
A reminder that you haven't showered in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? You think it's only been the time? Anyway, we were talking about some trivial things. And before you get on my case about bad hygiene, it's because I'm a bath guy, not a shower guy.
I really like my Epsom salts.
I love Miss.
I was
love
hoping you
Mr.
could
Bubbles.
expand on what exactly you were discussing with Miss Yu.
Trivial stuff, you know, like how many cups of sugar it would take to get to the moon.
Cafeteria
It was nothing
stuff.
important.
I appreciate the reference there, Coke. I do.
I'm still convinced it's 3.5.
That's for me to decide. Also, thanks, Lindsay. That too.
You're welcome. Oh my god, these two.
Every time it's an ellipse, I just now picture him going.
All right. I suppose it's for him to decide. Moving on then.
Damn right.
I love that.
I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene.
What does reconvene
Okay,
mean?
Now, Detective, can you spell reconvene?
RECOVENE.
You've spelled it wrong. There was another N. Shit.
There was a Q. It was silent.
I think I should reconvene instead of reconvene.
I heard you say B instead of V, so I'm like Rico-bean? Rico-bean.
Rico Bean.
Rico
That sounds like an
Bean.
interesting. That sounds like a brand of coffee I've never had before.
I was gonna say the same thing actually. Rico-bean.
Does anyone have a Rico Bean?
Oh, I'll take a cup. It washes down good after sandpaper. I mean sand, whatever. Until you had the gunshot, did you notice anything else that was out of the ordinary?
Well, Miss Yu wouldn't stop laughing at everything, but then again, that was ordinary. I didn't hear any other strange sounds until that gunshot.
The gunshot Detective Bad heard was really the one from the murder. That would give that other piece of evidence an entirely different meaning. I ask that you please amend your testimony with that statement just now.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
And then I will listen to it in a moment after I let Puppers out once more.
I didn't hear any other strange sounds until that gunshot.
Doggos!
Didn't I just answer this?
No, this is new dialogue. It's probably what we're gonna end up having to present to, so... You heard the gunshot.
He heard the gunshot. Heard the gunshot.
But he should have heard the balloon popping too, so that's probably the evidence we're gonna use.
Balloon? Pennywise, I knew he was behind this.
He's back!
Figure which, isn't that new movie supposed to be coming out later? Or was that next year?
I thought there were only gonna be 2 movies. Is there gonna be a third one?
That's what I'm. Well, it's like what I mean. Well, they have to do one where. What's it said? Like, did it come out yet or what?
They made the second movie.
Well, I mean, but it should be coming out on video, right? Or did?
Oh, that I don't know. Now
Watch,
you
like,
got
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
now you-
it Chapter 2 premiered late 2020, not coming out on video until 2022.
Damn you, 2021!
Right?
You're no better than 2020.
I mean, so far, the only... One of the only good
Well,
things
honestly-
we got going is people trying to take down capitalism with GameStop stock.
I mean, a lot of other things are actually coming out this year that were last year, so in some aspects, it actually is looking like a better year already.
I'm hoping.
I mean, it's like I'm really looking forward to Willy's Wonderland next month. If you don't know what that is, pretty much picture FNAF, but not FNAF.
Oh. Huh, interesting. I'm trying to find out if it is on DVD, and I am not seeing it. But it came out in 2019, so I would think it came out?
There.
Yeah, when you said that, for some reason I thought
I
they were
also
gonna
thought that there
release a
was
third movie.
For some reason, I actually did think that initially, but then you said there was only 2, and I thought, well, you know, one where they're kids and one where they're adults. Do they need to make a third?
But then again, you know as well as I do that Hollywood would take any excuse to make something a trilogy, so... So when you said that, I'm like, I would not be surprised if that was real, that they were making a third movie.
Yeah, it's like Willy's Wonderland coming out next month. Godzilla vs. Kong, even though it was delayed a week, still coming out in March. I'm really looking forward to that movie.
Well, that sounds cool.
I was looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife in June of last year, but then it was delayed a month, and then another 4 months, and then another 6 months, and now another 5 months.
Back, and I overheard what you guys were saying while I let the dogs out. Well, at least I heard the first part of it, so I don't know if you corrected this.
Yeah.
But,
You've heard it here, folks. Colin admits that he's the one who let the dogs out. We finally have an answer to the Baha Men song.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, I was standing there listening to you guys while I was letting the dogs out, and I was so confused, because I'm like, It Chapter 2 came out in 2019. So, yeah.
This is just for some reason, I thought there was going to be a Chapter 3 initially.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I hadn't heard anything past you saying that about, because I ended up leaving the room to go get treats and myself a munchie, by which I mean a cookie. I left right after I heard you say, like that it came out release outside in like 2021. I'm like, that I know he's right about like the Halloween time period, but it doesn't sound right. I feel like it's older than that. But yeah, okay. So I was doing that thing where I was just in my head the entire way going like, I know that's right. Is that right? No, that's not right. Now I need to check that when I get back. I didn't get to hear the rest of your conversation though, because I was upstairs.
I was just talking about how like other movies that I'm looking forward to this year. Like so a bunch of them. Pretty every movie I'm looking forward to was supposed to come out last year, but didn't. But the one that I'm looking forward to the most, like the one I'm looking forward to the most of all, was supposed to come out June/July of last year. Then it was delayed to November of last year. Then it was delayed to June of this year. And now it's back to November of this year.
What is it?
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Said I've been looking forward to that movie since it was announced in 2019.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
And it's exactly. And if they keep delaying it, everybody's gonna forget about it.
I'm disappointed because Black Widow didn't come out 4 days before my birthday like it was supposed to last year.
This is like I'm looking forward to Willy's Wonderland next month. I'm looking forward to Godzilla vs.
That.
It's pretty much like it's Five Nights at Freddy's if the characters were all original and Nicolas Cage was the guy you play as.
Oh my god, I need to see this. Nicolas Cage adds like an extra element of holy shit.
And like I said, and Godzilla vs. Kong is coming out in March, even though it was delayed again. It was only delayed a week because they didn't want the Snyder Cut getting all the attention when it was out, which I think is a smart move.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. The trailer that came out the other day for Godzilla vs. Kong was the first I'd even heard of it. And I'm like, are you serious?
Why not? It's a remake that everybody has been wanting to years. Well, almost 60 years.
I would just watch Death Battle.
Well, Godzilla only fought Gamera in Death Battle. He didn't fight Kong.
Was that it? I don't know. I just remember that. I remember a few years ago I saw like something that was like making the argument that Godzilla is so incredibly taller than King Kong.
Well, yeah, but in this movie, there's explanations that they're now analyzing everything. I'll tell you about it later. I know that you probably don't care right now.
Hello, guy. Welcome to the stream. What stupid meme are we referring to?
Hey, guy.
My face? Because that is a pretty stupid meme. It's not a meme. I
Hush.
shouldn't oversell myself like that.
Yeah, that's my job. I'm the one who's supposed to undersell them.
You guys are terrible.
I mean, I'd rather undersell myself than put down others.
Yeah, fair point.
Speaking of twerking, I have found one TikTok user that I actually like. I will not share here. For reasons. But I might share with you guys later, or at least Lindsay.
I've been following voice actors on TikTok.
I don't follow anything TikTok, but on one particular site I go to occasionally, there was a GIF of a TikTok, and I was like, this is a thing. Let me check this out some more. Okay, there's a lot of this. I'm intrigued. So
It's
I'm just gonna leave it as
fine.
vague as possible. Anyway, so you already hit you already pressed the didn't hear any other sounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Detective Bad, you honestly don't remember hearing anything else?
Yeah.
Is it possible you were so involved in your conversation that you missed something?
Yeah. I've been a detective for a long time, and even if I were involved in something, I've got quite the habit of keeping tabs on what goes on around me.
Also, I'm quite jumpy.
That's it. If anything had gone, what was that white flash? If there had been some other strange sound, you can be sure I would have heard it.
I suppose with this detective, that's probably very likely.
So the gunshot.
Yes, let's go. More of your flavor text, please.
When we heard, you and I immediately dashed out the hallway together. Made sure to take the lollipop out of my mouth in case I tripped. Didn't want to choke on it.
Thank you for that, Detective Bad.
And why did the two of you dash out into the hallway straight away?
Why do you think? Because it was a gunshot, we wanted to see who was okay. We clearly heard the sound of a gunshot, doy. And we knew it had come from somewhere nearby. We were both running down the hallway saying, every man and woman for themselves.
Doy. Move it, bucko, doy.
What episode was that from again?
It's the episode where Helga, ends up basically wonderful lifing herself, just, seeing a world without her in it.
Oh, yeah, when she,
And just everyone's celebrating, no more Helga!
And it's during the parade, I think, doy.
Yeah,
Someone in, a costume, someone in, a Mardi Gras, costume that's recording, going, doy, move it, bucko, doy.
Actually, that has stuck with me to this day. I occasionally quote it. But yeah, no, she's comes out of a fence and there's one of the people for the parade running late and just runs by her and it's just playing that sound, just doy, move it bucko, doy.
Another thing I remember watching along, still sticks with me to this day, is the famous Dexter's Laboratory episode with the parrot.
What?
With the robot parrot that he made that keeps repeating everything someone says. A cup of coffee, beans, cookies, worms, and plastic minnows. Wait just a minute. Where am I gonna get worms and plastic minnows? The Florida Everglades!
Yes, I remember the cookies.
That's considered by many to be one of the all-time favorite episodes.
That was a really good one.
It's a shame that it was banned, but I do legitimately love the rude removal episode.
I actually finally managed to see that, and it's admittedly, the stories that I heard about it made it sound a lot worse than it actually was. I mean, granted, this still wouldn't have been acceptable in kids' time programming, but it's they made it seem like it was as graphic as something from South Park.
Right. But I just oh my god, I'm getting mad at myself. What the hell is the VA's name? Who voiced Dexter? She passed away a couple years ago.
Kathy Cavadini. Kathy Cavadini.
That's it. Yeah. I love hearing her as Dexter just going, we're gonna go fuck up your lab. It's damn. I mean, granted, there's a beep in there, but you can clearly hear that F.
Yeah.
It's you can tell they did not hold back in that. It's just like Tom Kenny's anecdote, how I would love to hear the uncut version of that episode of SpongeBob with all the bad words. Because I don't know if you guys have heard his anecdote on this, but
need to find a way to make it.
They kept trying.
Need to find a way to make it fucking work. I want to fucking work,
Yeah, exactly. It's they kept trying to do non-swears and just censor over it, but they were just Can we just like actually swear? And apparently, Clancy Brown was just like, I'm all for that.
My head canon is like when they're making like it's not being censored. That's just what their actual language is. That are like very offensive in bikini.
I think that's what they were going for, actually. But no, I want to someday hear that that uncut version. Just, hey, Patrick, how the fuck are ya?
Things that will never be
And how did
released,
you-
even though we desperately want them and should be released now that, you know.
Oh yeah, because Viacom would never let something like that out.
No.
And how did you know it was a gunshot?
In my line of work, you hear enough of them to know. It also helped to say, I'm about to fire this gun! Bang!
And then also helped afterwards, I hear someone yell, "Eek, a gun!"
And so it says, I have been shot by this gun here!
I am dying from this gun wound.
The bullet is in my shoulder! The wound is gaping!
Why is no one helping me?
There's shrapnel
I would help
everywhere.
you, but I was just stabbed!
I'm just imagining the two of them in that room, just like as if they actually shot and stabbed each other, just like yelling at each other, like, "Why aren't you helping me? I've been stabbed. Why aren't you helping me? I've been shot."
God, we're
So they
bad at
just
this.
did it to each other. Huh?
It's like, God, we're bad at this.
Why did we think this was a good idea?
Right?
And what's worse, we don't even get a second check.
I want a do-over.
Imagine if that was like so much. Put that on my tombstone. I want to do.
I love
Mulligan.
Vanos' crew, Moose, Knuckle, Brock. I love the new outro music he got earlier. Well, I guess midway through last year.
Oh yeah, can we restart?
Exactly, just the fact that he asked it so much that someone remixed him, just being like, "Can we restart?" And that became his new outro music. I love it so much.
That is great.
I suppose it's only natural for a detective to know what a real gunshot sounds like.
We've lost him.
Excuse me. Okay, so I heard Lindsay there, so it's not my.
No,
Folk you have a lot.
We'll give it a minute.
What was that?
I said we'll just give it a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So how's everyone in chat doing? Is anyone
I'm back.
still alive in chat?
Sorry about that. I'm back.
No worries.
Oh,
It's just drinking all those liquids to keep my throat from being ruined. Made
Yeah.
me really have to go.
my apologies.
Given the
I didn't even hear you say BRB, so I was just like, time for that go.
It's like
But given the circumstances, the only person I could think of whose life would have been in danger is Faraday.
Whose life is it anyway?
God damn it. That's
That's why I ran out into the hallway right around, headed for where he.
What'd you say, Lynn?
I said that's it. Stream's canceled.
But I like that series. More specifically when Drew Carey was the host. The original guy I thought didn't have enough emotion, and the new one, well, I mean, nothing against her, but you know, it's just not the same.
And all that murder. No.
And then, of course, you know, Drew then had to go on and hope the corpse is right.
Oh my god.
The corpse is right.
The way you were saying that, and like with the context we're currently in, for some reason just reminded me of an old Legend of Korra comic. I forget. I'd have to probably look it up to get it verbatim, but nah, there was a comic someone made shortly after the end, like, well, I guess partway through season 4, that was like a old Toph saying like, yeah, I end up having a kid with a, like they're talking about who's Lynn's mother, who's Lynn's father. She's like, Kanto, a nice boy, didn't work out. And then she starts going on like, then it was Johto, but then I realized he was just the same as Kanto. And like just goes through all the way up to like Kalos. And I'm like, oh my god, this is great.
That
And
is so
Bolin's just
funny.
like, I have no idea what we're talking about now.
Right now, Bad's just like,
My favorite avatar is Kiyoshi. Why don't they ever make a series about her?
Well, read the books, you boomer.
That's true.
Well, I mean, why don't they also make an animated about her, Give her more... Do one about Roku, too. He was cool.
Finally unplug that, thank goodness.
Instead, we'll just not do that live action remake.
Yeah, with how the last live-action thing went, yeah, I think that's gonna go really well.
I'm okay with just the books, personally. Cheaper, and I've gotten so used to just reading things instead of watching things.
I mean, that's half of what you're doing in this game anyway.
Yeah. The other half's faffing around.
Haha! Tangent percent.
I saw Gumshoe goofing around there, and then we all ran into lobby number 2. I was yelling at Gumshoe the whole... Hey!
Detective Gumshoe was there in the hallway.
Duh.
Do you not remember everything that you had to in the last stream? Yeah.
Come on, man, that was like 3 days ago.
Or was it?
Yes, it was.
Props to anyone who gets that reference, by the way. Why didn't you attest to that earlier?
Why didn't you get that earlier?
I did like 4 times.
When I saw Gumshoe, it was after I had heard the gunshot. Why didn't you test that earlier? Fucking Christ. Having seen him then didn't change the fact that he still could have done the deed. Done the deed, man, was done dirt cheap.
Thank you.
Og. It sounds exactly what Detective Bad told us before. However, is there something in particular we should be asking this detective about?
Yes, why do you eat a lollipop?
Because 4 kids won't let me smoke a cigarette.
He
Now I know how Sanji feels.
What kind of lollipop is that it doesn't go down?
It's made by Wonka.
Yes.
This
he
is plastic.
He pulls the lollipop out and it pops and then he goes, lollipop.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh,
That was my next joke. But I was like, we really
there, I
need to
did
get
it. Now
some-
shut up.
needed
Well, it
to
was
get-
all of our next jokes, apparently. Just
Yep.
Coca before any of us.
Yeah.
That's how
No
I
one
laugh.
knew
Whatever.
that. That's you're not even doing a character, that's just how you laugh. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side.
The next bit of
No one knew
dialogue, please.
No one knew that the knife is actually the Atagrasu's key. Reflecting on that,
I did.
perhaps there are other things that we know now, but Detective Bad doesn't yet. Yet that should be my angle of attack. Through his ribs.
Okay, but like,
I thought I told you that this was the last time I was gonna say it. You fucked up. I ain't talking to you again.
okay, I'm gonna try.
Alright, so
Whoops,
we
damn
know
it,
what
I
we're
pressed
throwing
the
in
wrong
where, right?
Button. I was gonna present the balloon, but I pressed press instead because I'm dumb. My monkey brain. All right, go back.
You and your
Back.
damn monkey
Hamster
brain.
wheel brain.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Do it again.
You're
Ah.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Detective Bad, does this balloon fragment remind you of anything?
I remember when I was a child. I went to Disneyland once, and I lost a balloon. I asked Mickey to use his sorcerer powers to get it back. He never did. That's why I no longer believe in magic.
I also lost Nikki that day.
I mean, it's the same color as the one that Kay was holding.
Oh, so you knew about that girl's balloon?
I know about your balloon.
What?
What?
Yeah, that's right.
What does it even mean?
Yeah. You're still too young to understand, little girl. Yeah, I was sitting with her in the gallery. We were both wondering how the hell did a painting of a can of soup become famous? During the recess, just before we split up, I filled up that balloon for her. Took me about 5 hours.
I was so exhausted. The problem with drinking sand, it makes your lung capacity garbage.
I was gonna say.
Also, I don't even know how I was able to. Also, I don't even know how I was able to make it go up. Considering if it was made from oxygen, you shouldn't have been able to hover, right?
I was gonna say it was difficult with my lungs full of sand.
Well, I mean that too.
Well, as you may
Watch
have
out, try now.
already... Anytime he jokingly makes that like noise, it actually has sand come out. It's a very handy trick when you're trying to make a joke. Well, as you may have already surmised, this piece did indeed come from Kay's balloon.
So, what about the balloon?
I wonder if you might remember hearing this balloon pop at some point.
What are you getting at?
This fragment was found in the hallway right in front of lobby number 2.
Wait, so that means the balloon is the killer. But the killer is also dead. Why does everyone around me keep dying?
All around me are
I'm
familiar
just gonna stand up.
faces.
Social distancing and all that, you know.
What the hell are you talking about, man? It's only, what, 2002? What year is this, seriously?
Let's see if this is
2000
taking place 2 years before the first game. It's 2013.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, because if it was in
Either
2000...
2012 or 2013.
Oh, yeah, because if this was 2002, like, wouldn't, like, Francisco only be, like, 4 or 5?
Correct. Yeah, because she was born 99, I'm pretty sure. Actually, easy way for me to think about that. Let's see. She's either 99 or 2000.
Wow, she's old.
Oh my God.
Damn, she old. Just kidding.
She's either 99 or 2000. There's a wide gap of possibility there.
Tell you what, let's just split the difference and say she's 1,000.
Ooh. One of my
It was
favorite
the
web
sound
TVs
of this
is
balloon popping that the judge mistook as a gunshot.
What the hell does he know?
You heard that?
I'm still here.
So, yeah, well, good for you. Oh, so the sound that the judge heard was not actually a gunshot, huh? Well, I knew that mine was, because I say so.
On top of that, his honor says that he has the balloon pop about 20 minutes before the trial was to reconvene. Yes, which means
See,
that
I
his
knew it, I
honor
knew it,
had the
Mr.
balloon
Ned.
pop in the hallway when you were in lobby 1, Detective Bad. And if you were in lobby number 1 at that time, you were close enough that you should have heard the balloon popping as well.
But then, why did they say, you just shot me? Well, you just stabbed me. I mean, so?
What? Don't give me a so. V just proves that there's a flaw in your testimony.
So?
No, there isn't. Crackling of the truth is louder than the sound of your sweet naivete crackling. Whatever the fuck that means. And since you kids don't seem to know, let me fill you in on.
I'm actually deaf.
I moonlight.
Did you
as
ever
poetry.
stop to think why the doors and walls of this place seem so rugged? That's because they were designed to keep secrets from being leaked.
What is that supposed to mean?
The doors and walls are super thick. Window panes are double layered. To top it all off, Even the curtains are made of special sound-absorbing material.
Then how
It's
in the
called
fuck did you...
asbestos.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Go ahead, Coke.
I said the material is called asbestos.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Asbestos. No, I was gonna say that. How in the fuck did Bad hear the gunshot?
Maybe the window was open.
Yeah, that was gonna be my
One
next
makes
thing.
a
Like,
joke,
oh, well, the
one
windows were
points
open.
out
Then.
one makes a joke, points out inconsistency. Then there's me here, just like, I want a room like this for a dubbing studio.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
yes.
that would be nice.
Then you mean
Since I was shut up inside lobby number 1, there's no way I could have heard that sound.
no?
Yes. Yes, Gurk,
I knew-
indeed.
I knew that's what he was going to say.
And here
that
comes the
means that
dog again.
Scarface's testimony is completely useless. If the rooms are soundproof, then of course he wouldn't have hear any sign of a struggle. No!
No.
I love these freaking sounds by Edgeworth.
That's also why it's only natural that I didn't hear the balloon popping. And that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Now do you get it, kids?
Just wait, Doug. I'll let you out in a moment. Miles, I thought we were supposed to be the ones finding flaws in his logic. Not the other way around. Other way around? It's not possible to hear the sound of a balloon popping if one were in lobby number 1. If we examine the situation in reverse, a person standing in the hallway should not be able to hear the real gunshot either. And yet Detective Gumshoe claims to have heard it while he was standing in the hallway. Detective Bad, if that
What
is
now?
the case, how exactly did you hear the gunshot?
What do you mean, how? I just did. See?
It would appear that you have yet to realize.
I lost that.
How so?
Pardon me. If the rooms are as soundproof as you say they are, then how did the sound of the gunshot enter your ears?
Exclamation point. I see what you mean. I guess I'm more out of it from Faraday's murder than I had thought.
There must be a reason as to how Detectives Spat and Gumshoe heard a gunshot they theoretically couldn't have, almost as if a window was left open and both other windows were open so they could be heard. Fuck!
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy talk.
It looks like we need to examine the state of the crime scene again, huh? Exclamation. The state of the crime scene? Wait, can it be?
It's that ultra-strong perfume you use. She spilled some of it.
Wow, oh, we
Dissipating
finally...
the spill. A window in lobby number 1 is open to allow the perfume misuse spill to dissipate.
Wow, we finally got an update to our logic. Holy shit.
Took you long enough.
Wah! I get lines! And way too noisy.
Very loud television. Lobby number 2's television. It looks like it was set to an incredibly high volume.
Could it have done that to drown out the sound of the struggle?
Oh
The
my
surveillance
god.
video? How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go?
Missing
Where
evidence.
did it go, boy? Where'd it go? Find the tape, boy. Find the tape.
It's just Gumshoe.
He's wearing
Woof,
the dog suit
pal.
he's wearing the dog suit Joey wears.
Yes. Aww.
Woof, pal. Woof.
Gumshoe is a good boy. Alright, missing evidence. Where did this
But I don't
surveillance
want to
tape-
be a furry.
Oh, I don't want to be a furry pal. Missing evidence. Where did the surveillance tape from Mr. Faraday's bag disappear off to? Must be in the TV. Oh, okay.
Not in the VCR, in the TV.
It's just
It's
throwing us
in
right
the
into
TV.
logic.
Okay, so missing evidence and the loud TV, I'm sure, go together.
All right. Nope. They do
Really?
not.
What?
Pieces don't fit together quite right. Okay,
But
we're
it's
probably
in
getting ahead of ourselves. So let's just do the damn window and the dissipating smell.
But then,
Hush, dog. It's simply not possible for the killer to have escaped through barred windows, and yet the fragrance of the perfume managed to escape from defendant lobby number 1. Of course, incorporeal things can move freely through these open barred windows.
God damn it. Open windows. The
On
criminal
that
couldn't
note,
have
I'm letting
made
the
it
dog
through,
out just to hush her up.
Okay. The criminal couldn't have made it through, but what about incorporeal things? Okay, so now... So what? Does that mean you want me to do the television in the open window, or can I do this now? I'm gonna keep doing this until the game lets me do it. God damn it, game!
Stop doing the wrong choices.
It's like the bad, like looking
fine.
forward. It looks like that's exactly like what he's saying. Watch, that's wrong too.
It might be. Who knows? It's
All right,
not.
I am back. Okay.
So I'm
don't-
assuming
so just-
whatever the result of this is what I get to use with the missing evidence.
I'm assuming we did open windows and missing evidence.
Yeah,
was
she
the-
tried.
It was the open window and the incorporeal whatever one. The loud TV.
The
Sorry.
loud
So the open
television?
window and the loud TV.
Yeah, because she tried
Okay.
TV and missing evidence again and failed again.
Okay.
So I'm assuming whatever we get out of this one is what's going to be that, oh, the surveillance video was in the TV. VCR.
But unfortunately,
player,
now her
whatever.
bar's around the halfway point.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Now then, what else besides a smell can go both in and out of an open barred window? The answer is sound. So no matter how careful the killer was, if the windows were open, the jig would be up. And since
Well, if the answer
windows
is
in both
sound, then what's
lobby
the
number one
answer?
and the hallway were open, that explains how the sound of a gunshot could be heard in both locations.
There we go. Gunshot could be heard. Windows were open, so the gunshot could be heard. But where did it originate from?
Okay.
The hell was that?
Are you okay?
That was me yelling finally into my hand. I really feel it
fine.
should not have taken him this long to come to that conclusion.
That it was on the surveillance footage? Yeah.
No, about the whole window thing.
Oh.
The missing piece of evidence is a video. That shows the moment in which Mr. Rell killed the embassy staff member. The sound of the gunshot left quite an impression on me when it was played during the trial. The video should have been returned to Mr. Faraday's evidence bag for the recess, and brought back here. If it disappeared after that time, then it's possible that the tape is still here in this room. Eureka! The evidence that the missing evidence created for me is the gunshot sound that no one should have been able to hear in the first place. Miles, what have you been thinking about? You've just been standing there getting a smug look every now and then for about 3 minutes. Stop wasting time thinking and let's start looking again. It's not a waste of time to think. It's something you should try, but I have figured out where we should look.
Well, I
And
have been
where
thinking.
would that be?
I have been thinking about where I should whip you next time.
I believe we should examine the television.
Desperate Housewives is almost on.
Ooh, my favorite!
The TV? How does this thing work? Where's the needle?
TV.
Well, you kids have fun. Go ahead and examine whatever you like. Just don't touch my lollipop.
Alright, begin investigation. Defendant lobby number 2.
I see you looking at it.
It doesn't even let us like walk up to it. It's just like, okay, you're doing this now.
Yeah, you've had all of your opportunities for extra flavor text. It's this now. Okay,
So we got the window, we got the TV, we got the VCR.
I'm thinking to the window.
To the
No, I'm just
wall.
kidding. Yeah, let's do the window, the TV, then the VCR.
Okay. The window is wide open. The scent of flowers is being blown in from the outside. I think it softens the heavy air in here somewhat. Windows in both lobby number 1 and 2 were open. Maybe they were trying to air out the room just like in lobby number 1. Or maybe they sought to ease some of the tension through some fresh air. With Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell in the same room, I imagine the latter to be the case. But was there really a need to open the window just for that? Alright, television. The answer to all of life's problems, television.
There you go.
Earlier, when Detective Gumshoe touched this, it made a most terrible racket. Don't you actually touch the television at all. Furthermore, it seemed more like when the video feed suddenly stops. At least it did to me. I wonder why that is. And how about the VCR? It's a video player, and there seems to be a videotape inside. It looks like it. The tape must have stopped on its own when it reached the end. This tape could not be the missing surveillance tape. Oh, I suppose, but... Detective Bad, would it be alright with you if I verified the contents of this video?
Sure. Knock yourself out. Seriously, he hands him like a
so
box
he's
of,
still
here
here,
you go.
apparently.
He just hands him a box of, here, knock yourself out. Literally.
Straight up thought he left the room. I did not realize he was even still here.
Oh, that's funny.
Didn't even walk out, he just did the instant transmission bit.
Alright, then let's rewind this and see what we have.
I forget to turn the volume down.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god, that does not sound like a VCR rewinding. That sounded like oh god, what does that sound like? Just like something just powering up.
God, I
like
haven't
turbines
heard
powering
VCR
up.
rewind in so long.
It's actually just rewinding in real time.
Right.
Very correct.
Remember, I thought that was Edgeworth saying. That's why I didn't say it at first.
If I remember correctly, the footage of Rail killing the embassy staff member should be at about the 30-minute mark from the start of the tape. Well, it actually is rewinding in real time.
Oh, thank goodness this isn't Apollo Justice where you actually have to rewind and fast forward a video. Whew.
Or the DLC case.
Or like Batman Arkham Origins, where you have to do like those kinds of crime scenes.
Understood. This should be about right. Now then, let's see. It sounds like the VCR just exploded.
It kind of
So,
did, yeah.
It should be about right.
I know
No, it's about
supposed
Rel.
to be the gunshot, but...
Okay, it should be about right. No, it's about Rel.
God damn it.
Oh my god. This is the footage of Mr. Vell shooting the embassy staff member. I knew it. The missing piece of evidence, the surveillance video, was here all along. Why didn't anyone check this at a crime scene?
Right?
I think because Bad told everyone not to touch it because he didn't know himself.
Probably. Surveillance video data jotted down my
should have checked
organizer.
it. Surveillance video type evidence discovered in defendant lobby number 2.
The sound. What's the meaning of this?
It appears that Detective Bad has figured out the true source of the gunshot he heard. With this, I think we can figure out the trick behind this double murder. Do you mean that you figured it all out, Zen? No fair! I wanted to do it first! Yes, all I have to do now is show what the gunshot Detective Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and through where they heard it from. Fine. In that case, show me what you've deduced.
Just
Now,
people,
to
just
show
know that.
what the gunshot Detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and
Yeah.
through where they heard it from.
Just know that whatever you deduce, I would have done it faster.
So, I guess... Hopefully we don't have to click on the actual speakers, we just have to click on the TV.
I was thinking, deducing the window with the video. I'm gonna try my way.
Alright, you do that.
Yeah, because she's already waffled a few times. She can't afford as many mistakes as you can. Unless your bar is
Well,
even
my way
lower.
seems to have worked.
It did?
It did or didn't?
It did.
Okay.
The window with the video cassette. With Mr.
Well, at least
Plum
it
and a
wasn't the
conservatory.
wall. Okay.
If the door and windows to the crime scene, namely this room that we're in, were closed, the killer could have used the gun and no one would have been the wiser. That's true. This courthouse does seem to be well designed for such a thing, as it were. However, what happened in reality was Detective Gumshoe, Detective Bad, and Miss Yu. All three of them heard the gunshot. Well, the windows in lobby number 1, number 2, and the hallway were open. So naturally, the people in those locations could hear it. Ah, but then why would the criminal open the window in the first place? To allow the gunshot to be heard, I suppose. Correct. That's the only logical conclusion we can draw from this. But why was that necessary in the first place? I want a real answer, Miles. I demand satisfaction. Very well. I believe that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of a certain fact. What was it that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of?
What are the choices?
Probably.
Crime
that's-
scene when the crime took place or murder weapon? Part of me's thinking murder weapon.
I'm torn between when and weapon.
Both of those are good. Or it could be crime scene even, because what if he was killed elsewhere with the gun? And then they're like, oh, well, he was killed here, huh? Just kidding.
Well, remember, Gumshoe was watching that door. Like,
Yeah,
even if
that's
he was getting himself food, he was still watching that hallway very adamantly.
Well, that's true. I don't know, man. I hate when they give us questions like this, because it's like, all of them, maybe. We just have to know what context they're asking the question.
My primary thing is the when. That's my personal, like, primary, like, that's the thing that sticks out to me the most.
Okay, you're thinking when. See, I'm thinking the murder weapon, so...
I have more health, so I'm down to hop on the murder weapon.
Unless you just want to go ahead and do the one that you're thinking.
I'll just do murder weapon real quick, just to see. The killer wanted to manipulate our thoughts regarding the murder weapon. Miles, we already know those murder weapons are genuine. The forensic scientists have already proven that. It would appear that I've made a miscalculation. Okay. However, the whole reason why the killer left the window open was it to mislead us on this particular fact. Okay.
Oh, so you're probably right.
So yeah, it was not the murder weapon. So now I'll throw it on the when. And that appears to have done the trick, because my health bar went away. Oh wait, it didn't go away, I just took all the hits at once. The killer
so
wanted
it wasn't
to fabricate
win either?
No, I was making a joke. Because I said, oh, the health bar went away. Oh, nope, never mind, I just took multiple hits.
Yeah, it said it's like, yeah, oh, I just didn't get hit once. The game literally did the Shungoku Satsu on me.
Right?
The killer wanted to fabricate the time of death to their precise wishes, and they used the gunshot in the surveillance video to do so. So that's why the tape was left running.
You mean gunshot I heard was from this video?
Yes, were you not on that page with us yet? Good lord. Anyway, which means that the murders really occurred at an earlier time than we thought. Must have been during the recess, but before Detective Gumshoe was on guard duty. Someone who has no alibi for that time period and planned this crime out in advance. That person is the real killer. Hooray!
Yay, we did it! Investigation complete! Got our health back.
And I like that does it refill your bar all the way every time, or just to a extent?
50% of the overall bar.
Okay, since she
So if
had
you're down at 20,
less, and she had less than 50% gone, every field, right?
correct.
All right.
So if she was at 25, it would go up to 75.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, what is it?
Miss Yu was asking for you. She's in the courtroom. She says that she's identified the murderer, but that she wants to clarify something.
Looks like Miss Yu is still investigating something. Understood. Please tell us, I'll be right over.
I'll come along. I want to hear what she has to say.
You'll never hear from me again.
It would appear that the time has come to uncover the truth.
To be continued.
Next time
Yep, next time. So
on
it's
Ace
gotta
Attorney
be her then.
I.
God damn it.
On Aki.
All right. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
good place to
yeah.
call it.
Wait a minute. Who wrote this?
Did I do it right, pal?
Absolutely, this is a good place to call it. Wow, that took a long time for me to save. Holy shit. All right, so that's gonna be it for this stream.
Yes, thank you guys
Thank
for
you,
joining
everyone,
us.
Let's be AAI.
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Rose. Thank you Bowser. Thank you Guy. Thank you Gamer. Thank you Lucas. Thank you Megan who showed up for a bit. And thank you Hatsune Riku. Yeah, that's everyone, right? Oh, and of
Yeah.
course, thank you 3TL and thank you Spoops and thank you Nightbot.
Praise Nightbot.
I think that's I just did a 3.5 hour stream without wearing my glasses at all.
How do you feel after that?
Really no different.
Like my life is a lie.
I don't need
I
glasses.
just feel like I'm in a better position than anyone watching my stream because I can't see my face.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I don't know what we're gonna be playing tomorrow on stream. It seems a little up in the air, but it'll be something. But we'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
Yeah, next stream, we're gonna just go ahead and finish off this case.
Oh yeah, this should be the last part then. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was the last to be continued. And looking at it, we don't have. Let's see, with our tangents and everything, we probably have about 2 hours left of this case.
Oh,
my estimate.
Wow, because we've just got one showdown left, right? I'm assuming.
It seems like it, yes. But again, this is taking our tangents into account. I'm
Right.
estimating 2 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So we're gonna try to aim for this tomorrow. Or we're gonna aim for next week.
Tomorrow, unless the other thing happens. So.
Tomorrow is up in the air. It entirely depends on how I feel after a 12-hour shift tomorrow.
Oh, that's fair too.
I mean, I'm sure Lindsay, if her other thing doesn't happen, then she'll stream probably Danganronpa. If we'll do Ace Attorney, if I'm feeling up to it, I'm what's what I'm looking for here? I don't want to say doubtful. It's just up in the air at this point.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yep. Regardless, for now, thank you everyone for coming out, and I hope you have yourselves a wonderful evening or day, whatever time you're watching the VOD, which I really need to get to work on those.
Yep. Hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. But bye, Zools!
Adios!